see, with Gunry and Burns and what's your guy's name? Jurjom.
Jurjom. Yep.
Yeah, along with 2 or 3, and where your cleric apparently has abandoned you. He was nowhere to be found.
Pussy.
And whatever tree he went to pee behind, he has long since forgotten his way back to you guys. Or his wisdom finally kicked in and he decided to keep walking. I'd have to question his wisdom score if he did return to you guys. So, and you guys are on in the trees in complete darkness. And the ground is shaking, the trees are shaking from the amount of people that are things that you can't even see them moving underneath you.
That's because they're moving that fast, or because it's so dark?
Well, you can't see them because it's dark.
Okay.
But the tree shaking has nothing to do with the darkness.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, we're assuming that they're running by us so fast that's causing the shaking and the trembling and the tornado sounds, right? That was our assumption. That's the.
There's enough that there's loud. Yeah, you can. Yeah, assumptions are good.
Yeah.
They always pan out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And as you guys are in the trees, you feel something light and wet hit your face.
Oh no.
And skin.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah. I mean, rain, I hope?
Yeah. I'm sure.
Yeah.
After, being terrified for a moment of what's next crosses your mind.
Well, I'm
you guys
wondering.
Realize it's snowing.
Oh, I thought maybe Gunry or Burns was above me and they were pissing their pants. That's what I thought. I was like, "Hey, coming, boys!"
There goes your guys' cover, huh?
Ah!
A little golden shower there.
Burns trying to piss on the undead horde. Yeah,
that ain't holy water.
That's for sure. Well, yeah, no.
Maybe he's baptizing you like that movie Pumpkinhead. He's baptizing you. Remember that one? Remember that scene?
Gosh, yeah. Well, been so long
Rawhead
since
Rex.
I've seen it.
Rawhead Rex. That was it, right? That one.
I can't remember now.
Rex.
My memory's not that great for remembering that one.
Oh man!
Somebody in the chat can go look that up and tell us in the chat if which one that
the
was.
Rawhead Rex thing.
I think it was Rawhead Rex. It was
all right.
the easiest hard.
Is there anything you guys want to do right now?
Does it seem like the number of marching undead is abating, or are we just sitting here feeling the ground shake beneath our feet for some indeterminable amount of time?
How long are you guys going to wait for?
Till they're gone?
Yeah.
I'm tired of this. I'm just going to hop down and tell them to pay me no mind.
I'm going to just jump into death immediately.
Yeah, nothing to see here.
I'm tired of this shit.
Does it sound Eleanor's just going to listen and determine, are they going back the way, can we tell whether they're going back the way we came, or are they like making a circle and going back to where we're going? Can we determine anything by that?
The assumption you guys are going, you make off of that is you heard them coming from the west, coming towards you guys to the east. Which way they're headed after that, you're not really sure. As you guys are sitting there, you see below you, though, some of the things that are running around now, they're skull sockets, for lack of a better term for it, are glowing red. And the red beams are going out. They're almost like little searchlights almost, kind of coming out of their heads. And so you can see like these red lights kind of scanning. You see about 8 sets of them down below you kind of going around.
Are they circling the tree? Are they looking up kind of at us?
No, well, they're coming. You guys see them in the distance first a little bit. You kind of just see these. At first, you don't see. Can't understand what it is, and then as they get closer, it looks like the light is the light source is from a skull.
Okay.
8 skulls, and they seem to be grouped together, and they are looking in random, not necessarily up, looking forward, but they do look up and they look around, and they're going forward.
Are they different heights? Did the skulls seem to be different heights, Tim?
You can't. Oh, you mean from each other?
Ground? Yeah, from the ground. Yeah, like are there some higher than the others, kind of thing?
Like you're asking if maybe one's like a giant or something.
Well, I'm wondering. I mean, what I'm thinking, guys, is that it's like the skulls are actually just lanterns, and there's a candle inside or something, and somebody's walking around creepily with the skull by a handle and like swinging it high, swinging it low, looking for things. I'm wondering if that dynamic is going on.
No, it looks like it's. I guess if you're looking for that information, it looks like it's staying on the same kind of level, Joe.
Okay.
But it could still be. It doesn't eliminate what you were thinking.
Gotcha.
But
yeah.
It's definitely.
All I can think is like SEAL Team 6 coming through here with infrared vision. They're just looking around. I'm like, oh crap, we're in so much trouble.
The undead seals.
The undead. There you go.
Mm-hmm. God. Okay. And they're coming towards us though, generally, right?
Oh yeah, they're coming. And as you see their red light kind of skim, kind of like level. In that dim light, you just see skeletons just shoulder to shoulder, kind of moving quickly through this area. If you fell out of the tree, you feel like you would not hit the ground.
Jesus. Okay. That's not good. Don't fall. I whisper.
Where are we at in the trees? Is there a way for us to whisper to one another? I mean, are we close enough, or are we just like doing hand signals at this point? Like,
you guys are, and they're making a lot of noise because there's so many of them too, because of the ground and everything. Like I said, so almost like a hurricane. So it sounds trying to talk right here. You'd have to shout, and there's a good chance you guys would hear each other. And you can't do hand signals because you can't see each other.
Can't see. Okay.
So basically, you guys are very close, but all alone at the same time.
Yeah. So I'm just going to have to trust the judgment of my party companions.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That shouldn't be a problem at all.
What could go wrong?
All right. And they. You see one of the skull lights kind of scan around and hits on your tree, and you see it kind of looking at one of the trees that you guys are on. And when the lights hit the tree, you notice a luminescence that's kind of like an off, glows on the trunk of the tree where you guys have climbed up.
Can I determine if this is a magical source of light, or is it in that way?
Do you have anything that would help you, Paul? Like any spell or anything?
No, I don't think I do. I don't think I have a spell that would tell me, because any spell that I would do would. Now, I could send my raven to take a peek.
Sure.
So maybe I'll send my raven down and I will tell it. Now listen, Rita, you're going to have to be quiet. Shut your beak. Get down there and tell me what that is.
So you're just going to kind of have her do like a swoop down, quick glance?
Yeah.
All right. So she kind of does her swoop, and you can see through the eyes, right, too, Paul? Can you see through the eyes? All right. And what it looks like from the quick glance you can see, and it tracks Rita, But Rita's smart enough to stay out of the way of this thing.
Right.
But you like as Rita goes by, its hand goes up to try to grab her, but she dodged. But when you see it through her eye, the beams hit her, and she almost gets disoriented and barely misses flying right into another tree limb or something like that. But she comes back to you, and you see like all 8 of them now are like scanning the treetops.
Good work.
Well,
We can't communicate with each other in any way.
yeah. I mean, we're all kind of left to our own devices here. We're all making decisions here, literally in the dark.
Yeah.
You see the one that tried to get Rita is now climbing up the tree that you guys are on.
Which
The one that we're on.
Are we on different? Are we on different trees or the same tree?
Yeah, I thought we were on different trees. A little bit.
You guys are on the one you're on, Paul, with Burns and your gut kids.
Okay.
So you see this thing kind of, you just see it lurching up the tree, like it's almost stabbing its fingers into the side of the tree. Like, what do you call those? Are those pitons or pinions or what are they called?
Or something.
Yeah.
What are they, Vance? Because you're the climber.
Pitons.
Pitons. I knew it was a weird name. I couldn't remember pitons because I knew Vance would know. So the piton, they're almost like pitons going into the wood.
Okay.
Lurching up there.
I am going to. Can I tell? I mean, does it feel? I don't know. Is Eleanor thinking that it's determined my location because of a raven, or does it sense something else?
As you're watching this beam, what it seems like it's following this luminescent trail, and what you can tell,
the trail of Rita, the trail of the bird?
No, it's what's your guys' trail from when you climbed up the tree.
Oh.
Can I see that luminescence?
Yeah. Yep. When these lights hit where you guys have trailed somewhere, you see like your handprints and your footprints and all that stuff on there.
It's like a detect life beam or something.
I'm gonna mumble detect magic while I'm, since I have nothing better to do.
Okay. Mumble away.
Oh my goodness.
What were you saying about me, Vance, earlier?
Yeah, something mumble.
Something. Yeah.
Vance, just for you, I'm going to break out my deluxe Shadowdark. This is the first time I've opened this one just for you. Vance. So we can roll magical mishaps.
Yeah.
Oh.
Motherfucker. D12, I see.
I believe it is a D12.
Yeah. Well, let's see what we get tonight.
Let's see.
Is it high? The worst possible thing? Is that how it goes, or is one like you like pick your nose by?
Well, if you roll a one,
roll one is roll twice and combine. So it basically
roll a 1.
But our 11 and 12 like holy shit.
Listen,
11 and 12 are.
Yeah.
I think you want to roll a D20 and roll high, so that way you're not even on the chart.
All right. Are we ready, folks?
Let's see.
All right.
4.
4.
You target a random ally with the spell. Okay.
All right. So
thankfully, that's
all. Magic.
I mean, as far as the results that could happen, that's about the best.
It's not bad.
Yeah. So you detect magic, flies off into the darkness. You don't even know it hits Eleanor, but it failed, and then you can't use your spell.
Sure.
Okay. Is that
Yeah, it
is that
exploded
is that
into a
thing
burst
climbing
of-
pretty
Nothing
fast?
exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't explode.
It was just funny. I saw a hand slip, and I'm like, my first thing is going, ah.
Yeah, I know exactly.
God.
Little scene from Land of the Lost.
And next week we'll be
22,000.
introducing our new character. Yeah.
The cleric who shows up will be his name.
Yes.
Right.
How
Alright.
fast is that thing moving up the tree? I mean, is it searching, or does it sense like it knows something's like we're there?
Like I said, it seems like it's following that luminescent trail.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do a
It's
spell.
about, just so you, for your thing, it's about 10 feet below you right now.
Okay. I'm going to do, and it's not slowing down.
No, it's following this
I
trail.
am going to do, let's see. I'm going to do oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh,
I'm
God. Peter North's left testicle just joined us.
What?
No, I guess that's his handle there. Yeah.
What? Peter North's left testicle.
Yeah.
Well,
Who the hell is Peter North?
I don't know, but maybe his
He's
right
a porn guy.
Is it a porn guy?
Yeah.
How you guys know all the male porn stars? Just wondering. just
All right.
throw that out there for the group.
I'm gonna go ahead and do a spell, Tim. I'm gonna do
don't Google.
Don't Google it.
don't Google it. Don't. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do a spell. I'm gonna do my shadow dance, and I'm gonna try to like make a bunch, like a big enough. What can I do? I'm going to try a shadow dance to where a bunch of, like a branch, like a shadow branch.
Okay.
Where that luminescence is looks like it's following. I want to make a branch to where it's sitting below me, 10 feet below me, to where it looks like that luminescence stops. Like I want to put a shadow, a branch on it.
Well, basically, you want to kind of almost like cast like a magical darkness over it using a shadow dance.
Yeah, something like that. Like if I can do a branch, like because
Okay.
I mean, it can only take a shape of something, right? So a human, as big as a human or whatever it is. But I want to put like a branch, like sitting right there. Like if it sees like it can't get past, and it sees that luminescence has stopped there, then maybe it thinks that whatever was there jumped out or is not going any further.
All right, go ahead, Paul. Make your roll. This will be fun.
Well, yeah, of course.
You guys make just the simplest rolls exciting because I never know when you're going to blow.
I think that's the nature of the game. The nature of the game says everything is important. There's nothing that's not important that we don't roll for.
Well, yeah.
So
the massive amount of ones you guys roll is just it is amazing.
All right, here we go. Shadow dancing.
All right, here we go.
That sounds like oh my God! Oh! I'm leaving you guys. I'm gonna keep climbing up.
What is happening? What is happening?
Jesus Christ Almighty! Tim just shit himself from laughing so hard.
Oh my God! Oh, it hurts. Oh.
And I think that Paul just shit himself too. He had to run.
Oh.
He had to run with a BRB sign. He's like, "Clear a path, honey. I'm going to the bathroom."
Oh my God! Well, you know what's funny is even though I just started using this deluxe book, it's starting to open up right away the wizard mishaps. So
we are weird. Well, witches don't have mishaps, so I mean, I'm not a wizard.
Oh, that's right. You have the demonic mishaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
well, I don't think I have any mishaps at all. I mean, I'm just
that's just your standard.
in every way. And by the way, I just got my
oh man.
I get +4.
And you got +4. All right.
Well,
What am I rolling,
one,
Tim?
Nat one is a
Holy
nat
mackerel.
one,
I
dude.
don't know. I gotta find where's now. What did I do with the?
Yeah.
Tim, you should just print that out and like tape it to the the side
I
of your
yeah,
computer
that
screen.
mishaps are gonna have to go onto my DM screen because apparently that's the biggest table I'm gonna be using. Was that number 1 or number 2?
It's
there?
number 1. I got it right here.
Oh well, then go ahead and roll,
Yeah.
Paul.
Diabolical mishaps. So I will roll a 12. Well, there's 1 through 3 and 4 through 5. So I guess 1 through 3 is levels 1 through 3.
Right, right, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh
Here
my
we go.
God.
Boys and girls, let's go.
2, 7. What's a 7 there, Paul?
Cackles. Oh. You fall to the ground in a fit of cackling, unable to do anything but laugh for the next 3 rounds. That could not be that is the worst.
It's the worst roll you could possibly get. I'm
It's
just
the
gonna
worst possible roll I could possibly get.
well, I got a new bird as a pet.
All right.
Christ, there's no way around. You're gonna die. There's no way
Just
around
finish
dying.
it off and let these things eat me, for God's sakes.
Maybe.
I mean, I'd be doing you guys a favor.
Can you
I
hit the
think.
skeleton on the way down?
Honestly, yeah. Try to take.
Oh my gosh!
Try to,
All right.
if you're gonna fall, aim for his head with your sword or something. You know what I mean?
Listen, I can't. Whatever happens is what happens.
I will give you a. It's going to be hard. 15.
Yeah.
Well,
no, I know, but this at least won't be a spell roll.
it's the 15 feet in the tree. You said before too, so that's at least 1d6, maybe a
Oh,
d6
right.
and
Yeah,
a
yeah,
d3.
no, they'll do take falling damage.
You
Well,
know?
it depends how tall the skeletons are. If the skeletons are average, like 5 to 6
Yeah,
feet
is it
tall,
going to be like going into a mosh pit?
you're right.
Well, the skeleton could
He's like-
break my fall.
He's crowd surfing the fucking skeleton horde right now. Is that what you're saying? He's got him above.
The skeleton
It's the
could
most
break
metal
my
thing
fall,
ever.
okay?
Exactly.
It would be awesome to go out, crowd surfing skeletons as they
Right.
ripped you to
It's not that he
shreds.
dies; he just disappears into the Comor forest,
They-
getting crowd carried.
They did. Oh, Jesus
We don't know what
Christ.
happened to Ellen. Though. That was
Just-
the
just
last
like
we
the
saw. of her.
Last we saw of her. All right,
You know-
what am I doing?
You know the pervy
All right.
guys.
Boy, throwing the horns and just
What am I rolling?
laughing
You
You
around.
are rolling
Yeah.
a 15 or better dexterity to be able to hold on to that, like the branch without falling all the way down.
Oh, he's being merciful.
I'm
He is
gonna
being
do a
merciful
dexterity.
today.
Well, I'm giving him a 15, so it's not that merciful. Dex roll.
And I will say this: that when I got my at least I got my 2 points that I could put in different abilities, which took
Right.
me out of the negative zone.
All right.
Well, that's
You're
good.
still gonna roll
So,
one, Paul.
here we
so what
go.
the fuck
Here
you
we go.
know.
Yeah, you're still.
No, this isn't a spell
Oh,
roll. Look at that.
look at
Look at that. So you fall down, Paul, off your branch, but you're laughing and you're hanging on for dear life. But
Laughing.
that's when you notice a skeletal hand wrap around your boot.
Of course.
All right, so give me an initiative, Paul.
All right, initiative.
Yeah, I forgot what their initiative is.
A 9.
Yeah,
No.
and it's just him since he's.
Yeah, none of you guys see this.
Yeah, we even know.
Well, you know what? You guys do see this because you can see his red eyes are now on Eleanor in the darkness. So you guys can attack. They can't, he won't be able to see you guys, but you guys see where it is. The only other way you're going to be, you'll be in near range.
We got
just
arrows
within
and
30
bows,
feet.
right? We can
Yeah.
shoot bow and arrow at him, right?
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
But if you do a critical failure, there is going to be a chance you fall out of the tree also.
Yeah, that's all it's supposed to do. All right. Do you want to throw up
Right.
the initiative table, Tim? We'll all roll. or
Yeah, I'm
something,
going to
or-
roll it. Let me do this right now. Actually, I'll just write it down because I don't have any pogs up either. So
Yeah,
let me see. Eleanor, you got a 9, right?
Yeah, 9.
9. Go ahead, Joe.
Georgian pulls a 19.
Oh,
and
Georgian.
Columbo gets a 14.
Okay. And go ahead with yours, Blaga.
11.
Flaga gets an 11, and then I'll roll for the creepy little thing. He's got a 12. So first off, we have Jurjom.
All right. Jurjan will shoot one of his arrows.
Okay.
Let's see. Short bow with a 5. Perfect. All right.
That's a 5. Right. Make sure you keep track of his arrows too, Joe. And then he does have some silver ones, doesn't he?
No. I think Vance did though. So he's down to 19 now. Well, he has 39 actually. He has 40 to start with. So
I'd left him at. I don't have him, but I'd left him at the Goblin camp. So he may. I don't know if he has them or if I give him to Cass.
Gotcha. The cats probably grabbed them. Yeah. All right. So Joe, you're next. 14.
All right. Here comes Columbo. And he only has 20 arrows. So here comes. Oh, that's a crossbow actually. He has. Okay. 19. Look at that. Look who showed up.
That hits.
With a 2 damage.
2 damage. Okay.
To the one that's holding him, Tim. You know.
There's only one you can really.
Oh, okay.
There's only one that has a hold him that was climbing the tree. So.
Gotcha. And he's in a different tree than us, correct? Or we're in different.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. So basically, I'm just making every camp, Burns and Gunry in with Eleanor, Columbo, and Jurjom, and then Vance by his lonesome in his own little tree.
All right.
He was going to climb up with you, but then he had flashbacks of the bear and just said,
I'm probably off my own tree somewhere. Yeah.
All right. The skeleton crawls up your leg and tries to stab you with its spiny little fingers. Nat 20.
My God.
Jesus. Dude. You know what that is? That's like, you ever remember when back in the mosh pit days, in the days of yore, with like Korn and whoever the hell we went to see, right? And there was always those pervy assholes when a hot chick was crowd surfing and tried to like do certain things to her. That is what's getting done to Paul right now on that Nat 20. Right, 100%. right in the dark orifice, Paul, is where you're getting it.
Right in the dark orifice. All right, so you take 5 points of damage, Paul.
Okay, and she is not dead.
She is not dead. Now, his fingers are like kind of like stiff like this, Paul, and he basically, you're now the tree got kind of like implanted in your top of your thigh. So his hand is still
fantastic.
And the best part is Paul's going to be laughing for 2 more rounds.
Oh, I'm just right. I am thinking this like,
you just
tickle.
Skeleton freaked out.
Hilarious. All right.
So it's Blogga's turn. Go ahead.
All right.
Oh wait, you didn't roll. You didn't roll for Gunry or.
I did not.
You want to? Are they gonna? Do they have any bows or anything like that they can use?
No, they got spears and daggers.
Well, if they want to throw some spears or throw some daggers, they can do that.
All right.
Throw some acorns and pine cones, man.
Well, do something, right? I guess then they will throw their spears down. So they will each take a turn and throw a spear, and hopefully not hit Eleanor.
Yeah, and then remember, I can't remember what spell does
Gunry have?
Yeah,
chant.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
you can see. He'll be able to see invisible things.
Right.
All right, so he's going to do his spear. He'll throw his. Now, if they're 10 feet, I don't know if he can climb down a little bit. Can he just, instead of throwing it, can he just climb down a little bit and stab? Or is that going to cause him to have to make some sort of dexterity check or something if he tries that?
He'll have to make a dexterity check to kind of do that.
Okay, then I think he'll just throw his spear. He'll throw it then. He'll just have to do it. All right, here we go.
Go ahead.
Nice.
That hits.
All right. And then let's see, I could do damage for him.
Yep, go ahead and do damage.
So I know whether or not I want to throw my 1 point of damage. Okay.
1 point of damage. Okay.
So it's still clinging on.
It is still clinging up. Did you roll for their initiative though?
I didn't.
Oh, roll for that.
Well, I thought I was going. I'm sorry. I thought I was going under Eleanor's, but that's
Yeah, you know what? Let's just do that. It's a little easier. So we'll just say he's attacked. So it's Blogga's turn right now.
well. I got to
Go ahead.
go. Well, Burns is going to throw his spear.
Oh yeah.
Well, Blogga actually goes before you guys, anyways.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Blogga got an 11.
All
You
right.
guys got a
Since things
9.
are going so well, I'm just going to magic missile this thing.
There you go. All right.
Boom!
Boom.
Nice.
So how much damage do you do then, Vance?
Oh,
Max of
perfect.
4. Boom. All right.
Very nice. Very nice.
Now go ahead with Gunry. What would he like to do?
What does the skeleton do at that magic missile attack? Just sits there and laughs at it.
No, I mean it ripped through it.
Okay, but it doesn't
Yeah,
let go. In other words, it doesn't let go of Eleanor though.
This is all kind of happening pretty fast, so it hasn't let go. But it's got like, imagine it like I said, its hand has penetrated your skin and it's hanging onto your leg bone.
Okay. All right, I'll throw the spear, I guess. See if it happens.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Ah!
Boom!
Nice.
Burns. Little
Nice.
Chucky
Yeah,
comes
little Chuck
through.
is at it.
Man. All right, I think it's 6. He's thrown a spear. So 6 points of damage.
He does what? Well, it's 1d4. It's telling me here.
Oh, that's right. So it's 4 damage then. Where'd you get what's the plus 2?
2. Well, 2 is I don't know what the plus 2 is.
Does he have something special? He
Unless
should
he's
be.
adding strength. No, it can't be strength.
Yeah.
Almost
Well,
thrown.
No, I don't see anything on there that gives him anything.
Okay. No big deal. We'll figure
Unless
that
it's
out.
automatically just doing crit as 2d damage or something like that.
Well, it just gives you your maximum damage. You know what? It's not maximum damage. I'm sorry. It does do 2d. It does double the damage. I already forgot. 2 of your
So
things,
2d4.
Vance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you did 6 damage in. That's great.
And that's enough to knock it down, right?
It's like coming off in pieces. It's still hanging on though.
Good night. You just
Eleanor,
hang in
your
there.
turn.
Got spears in it.
Yep.
Well, 1 spear at least.
Yeah, that spear kind of caught him in like the shoulder blade area, and then like half of its like arm and rib cage are all kind of mangled and jacked up. And you see the little red lights go flicker, 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 flicker. But the lights are still on. So
Great.
Eleanor,
Great.
you're
I'm being
the
attacked by
last
the
one.
Terminator. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
It's your turn
is
though
it
now, Eleanor.
Huh?
Your turn. Eleanor's actual turn. Yep.
Oh, it's actually Eleanor's turn. Okay.
Yep.
All right. What is she
Can he
gonna
do anything other than laugh though?
Yeah.
I thought that's all he could do with his fail.
Oh, is that what it said? Yeah, he's
3 rounds of laughing.
A round or 2 of.
He's hanging on for dear life. All right, Eleanor, now give me a strength roll to make sure you can maintain holding on to this thing.
Okay. Strength.
Yep, you'll need a 12 or above.
All right. Let me.
While giggling like a jackass.
Yes.
Right.
Perfect.
And Andy's got extra weight.
Oh my God! No, that's
All
gunnery
right.
though. No, you roll for gunnery, dude. Not your. You
Oh.
rolled the wrong guy.
Oh, wrong guy. All right. Let's move over here. I thought I had Eleanor's up. All right. Here we go. Let's try again. It doesn't. It's not as good anyway. But
Oh, you'll be on 1, so 2 1s actually.
nope.
Oh,
All right.
you missed it by 1. So you see Eleanor slipping, and you see her fall with the skeleton into the crowd, and you see kind of the skull lights kind of vanish too. Let me roll for that too. 3. You see the skull hit, and the red lights go out, but Eleanor vanishes into the darkness. What do you guys do? Jurjom, what's he gonna do? And you guys are going to be you guys will be at disadvantage because there is total darkness.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. I mean, I think I'm assuming Sir John's kind of a brutal guy. I'm assuming he's dead. There's no way you can survive that.
Yeah.
He's like a swarm of fucking skeletons, and I'm assuming that the red lights went out because they've turned their jaws to eat his body. Is all I can think of. You know what I mean? I think he's just dead. I think he's just dead. I don't think he's going to do anything. He's just going to hunker down and be quiet. I think both of my, Columbo and Georgia, just like shh.
Survive.
Just
try
survive.
to survive
Yeah.
the night.
There's no such thing as heroic rescue. You know what I'm saying? This is like
Right.
There's no heroes in this game.
no, there's just survivors. That's all there are. Just
So Joe, you're just kind of being real quiet and like.
I'm just
making
gonna. I'm not gonna fall victim to that.
Yeah.
I'm not a fool.
That's fair. It's fair.
It is completely fair. Blaga, anything?
Did you hear? Yeah, I assume he heard like them fall or something like that because the cackling probably disappeared.
Well, you got to see, like I said, when you the skeleton was holding on to him, you got to see like the red beam kind of focused on
whatever flash.
Eleanor, and then you just saw Eleanor laughing, and then her fingers start slipping, and the skeleton and her go tumbling into the darkness, and when it hits. It completely goes out.
Here's the thing, Tim. It's like if Eleanor was still alive, she'd still be laughing for one more round. Do we hear the laughter stop?
You guys can't hear anything. Remember, it's so loud.
Oh, okay.
And this horde of undead is still just.
And you guys are basically, what is that? Was it Helen Red? What was it? Deaf and blind and that, because I mean, you guys can't see anything, and you guys really can't hear anything.
Helen Keller, yeah,
right.
Helen Keller, thank you.
Hey, all you hear is you can hear like the guy from like the one of the last scenes of Day of the Dead where he's screaming at the zombies. He's screaming and says, "You choke on it! I hope you choked on it! You choked on me!" And as I laugh hysterically.
That's good.
Tim, I guess the only thing that Columbo could think of, I got really no magic or nothing real special. If I focus my concentration on this demon ring that I'm wearing, I wonder if I could use it to show to control undead or something. I don't know. It's a demon ring. It's got to be good for something evil. You know what I mean?
All right, so you're gonna like concentrate on your toad.
Yeah, on my ring and hold the ring up, like Green Lantern kind of style or whatever. I guess aim the ring at the fucking, maybe a green beam will come out and I get to control zombies. Skeletons. I don't know. That's all I got.
All right, so you pull up your demon ring, hoping some miracle will happen, and like most demons, nothing happens. It's
of course.
It's got nothing to do.
Why would it? Of course.
Yeah, nothing really happens. Yeah, but it was a nice try.
I gotta try.
Let's go ahead.
All right,
let's go ahead.
What about
right now?
Blog? Anything on your turn?
Nothing I've got's gonna really touch an undead, and and I'm not gonna waste anything on going down there and trying to
appreciate that.
Yeah,
don't waste anything.
As in waste your life.
I've got anything I got, I'm saving for a rainy day.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Eleanor, give me a D6 roll.
Well, it's a snowy day. Does that count?
Sometimes it snows. Yeah.
Let's see here. A D6.
Yeah.
A 2.
You take 2 damage from the fall.
Okay.
Is Eleanor still?
Oh, she's dead now. Yeah, she's dead.
She's dead. All right. Yeah, basically she hits the ground and then just gets trampled. And Eleanor meets her end at the bottom of the feet of a skeletal horde in the farthest reaches.
Can we all agree this is Ken's fault for not showing up?
I think we blame Ken for this.
I mean, he didn't show up.
This is Ken's fault.
He's the fucking turn undead motherfucking guy.
I'm surprised none of you guys have died from just casting spells in a tavern.
Yeah, no shit.
This is
this.
Listen, the title of my next recap is "This is Ken's fault."
Yeah. Yes. There you go.
That's the
There you
title.
go. I agree.
This is Ken's fault. This is Draymond's fault, aka.
Yeah.
Ken.
All right. Now it's up to you, Paul.
Yes.
Do you want to take over Burns, or do you take over Gunnery, or do you want to roll a new person up?
Oh, listen. I say we go the route here. I say Burns and Gunnery have revenge here on their mind. We go the full route here. We go the full deal. So
redneck revenge, little deliverance action on these skeletons.
Yeah. Hey! Eleanor has trained them well, took them in, took care of them, and now they're like, okay. Both of them hit with their spears. That shows you that they have learned something.
They also have no spears left to fight anymore. So
but they have 2 daggers. They have a dagger. They each have a dagger.
So right now,
listen, if Eleanor goes, these 2, if they die, that's fine. We take them all out. That's fine.
Right. Okay. So Eleanor, so you're gonna play Gunnery and Burns as your character now.
Yeah, we're gonna play Burns and Gunnery until the wheels fall off.
All right. Now, what are you guys gonna? You guys just waiting here for longer then?
Oh yeah, I'm cozy. I've got I'm stuck in a
because that small group of the red-eyed skeletons has passed. They're kind of gone past you and everything, and now you start hearing things again besides the ongoing training. And then it takes a little bit while longer. You can't see anything, but it seems quiet now.
Yeah, and we'll wait another hour until we trust.
All right. So you guys, and then as you guys wait up there for another hour, it's continuing to snow, and you have a small layer of snow on your heads and shoulders.
Okay.
Famous last words from Eleanor.
I'll be back.
Gonna haunt us with some sort of ghost, witch ghost magic,
right?
And from the skeletons.
This is Sparta.
So no, you won't.
All right. So what do you guys do?
Loot Eleanor
crawl down safely. I'm gonna
start
fire up the magic lantern.
Okay.
Hey, I will tell you this: Burns and Gunnery will not allow you to loot her body.
Well,
they will take
her body is not there.
Well,
nothing there left over.
Like her stuff's not there. Nothing she had.
No,
she's either dragged off or just
became one of them. She'll be fighting us.
She's part of the. She is part of the forest.
They're just dragging her along, like they're scooting their feet along, and her body's just going with it.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like
her, like a can,
soccer ball
down the street.
Yeah. So I think that's what I just have to say. Just sort of stand there with his hands on his hips, going, "I guess she's just part of the forest."
Well, she was declared a friend of the forest, and now she is.
Yeah, she truly is.
A friend of the forest.
She is now.
Fertilizer now.
That's right. I have given back to the forest.
She is one. Yeah. Take only photos. Leave.
No, he froze up. Shit. This is his way out of a bad situation. He's gonna throw. He's back. All right. So Tim, what time of the day is it? Can we just make, because I'm assuming the swarming undead was going to the east, correct?
Yep.
And whereabouts on the map ish are we? We left the well, how long ago? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I'm gonna assume you're probably somewhere on the map. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Probably somewhere near the swarming undead, or
might be a hint.
Let's go toward the let's make good time to the King's Barrow while it's not being protected by the swarming undead. How about that?
Yep.
Let's just haul ass and go there fast.
All right, give me a D6 roll.
Who?
Joe, your turn.
Oh yeah,
why don't
gonna
you go
blame
to
me
you,
for
Joe?
getting lost.
Sure.
You bet.
All right.
You blame Vance for getting you lost. It doesn't make any difference who actually does. You're going to blame somebody else.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got to come up with my, let's see who the
getting lost
secret
number.
number is. Okay, getting lost number. All right. Now you have your lantern going, correct, Vance?
Correct.
Okay. All right.
So I didn't get lost?
No, you didn't get lost, but after you
That's what we
what
get
you
for not getting
notice though,
lost.
Vance, is after about as you're traveling and everything, you feel a pain in your hand from holding the lantern, and then it goes right away.
Yeah.
You lost 1 hit point.
Right. Yeah, I know.
Son of a.
But before you guys finally come across somehow, like despite this area is still thick forest, but the undergrowth here is much less than it was anywhere else in the forest. There's no small shrubbery. The trees here are definitely gigantic things that have been there for since the time began or whatever.
Yeah.
And there is it's generally a flat area, but in the center of this area there is a somewhat small mound. It doesn't look that big, but up top on top of this mound though, there is a statue. You see a statue of it's nothing fancy. It's basically a granite statue of what a stereotypical Northman would you think would look like. It's got the helm with the I forgot what the nose guard on it. You can and what features what was in his face was long gone. Probably had a beard. It's got somewhat of armor on, and the spear. It has a spear in its left hand and a shield in its right, and in its left hand the spear, like half of it's broke off where the spear was coming out of the statue.
All right. Is there a noticeable entrance to this? The visible, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is there like a way in?
Yeah, you see a stone cap beneath the statue's feet.
Should we go up and take a look at the statue, or should we? Yeah. What? All right. Let's do a quick. There might be a clue up there as to something or another, right?
Yeah.
You can hear Burns and Gunnery, by the way. There. You hear a little sniffle from each of them. But they are. If you could see them, you could feel like they have this mad heat running through their face,
Right.
anger, that mad.
Burns is appropriately named, huh?
He is, and so they are. They are consoling one another, and they don't really know what to do other than to follow along.
Okay.
Head to the top and look at the statue, then Sam. Look for any detail that you've not described to us already.
Right.
See if there's tippable, movable, false bottom. You know what I mean? That kind of.
Sure, I have. I don't even know if I have this. I think I did this such a long time ago. I don't remember if I properly did the lights on it. Hopefully I did. If not, it'll be typical. All right.
While you do that, I'll make use of my background, Darren. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, good. All right. Put you guys on here. I guess I don't have to put Eleanor's thing on here.
Well, you have to say it that way? Wow. The disrespect. God, she's a little too soon, Tim. She's been dead for what, 5 minutes? Good Lord, man.
Man, that's a rough crowd, huh? And Rita, it will be staying with Gunnery.
Okay.
So she's going to use Gunnery as the host.
Except is it's a normal bird now?
For right now.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say because Gunnery's a seer now.
Right.
So I'm wondering if there maybe.
Oh, that's right. He's a seer. He doesn't have a familiar. But we may work into that so they can work together since they're kind of connected anyhow.
Yeah.
I like the idea of that. All right, let me switch you guys over here. And Vance, you've got your where are you at? There you go, Blaga.
Yeah.
Give you the light source, and you get a 30-foot light source because you got it kind of special.
Yeah.
Tiny lighting.
He may offer somebody else to carry the lantern every once in a while.
30.
Oh, that'd be funny. You just hand it to either Gunnery or Burns, and they'll die. Like one hit point will just kill them. They'll hold the lantern, and suddenly poof, they're dead. They're gone.
Do they only have one hit point?
Yeah, they don't have much more than that, I think, Vance. Yeah, they could take that. They could
They're
get
like
killed by
or
the,
something.
they could get killed by the lantern.
Killed holding the
That's
lantern.
awesome.
That would be perfect. Perfect.
I'd have to say that would be a first. In
Death by
Cold War.
lantern.
Death by lantern. Yeah. I kind of like the idea of it, though, I'd have to say. Oh, there it is. That's how I shifted.
No more ideas for the merciful one.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, it looks like it actually worked.
All right.
All right. So where you guys see this stone, like right next to the tree there, I'm pinging the red mark.
I'm not seeing anything on my screen. I can see on the shared screen, but I can't see on my game.
I'm back.
Not on your game screen. Let
Do
me
you have
make sure.
Burns and I was gonna say, do you have Burns and Gunnery over there? Because I don't see anything either.
I got Columbo. What are we missing? What's going on?
I don't think I gave everybody vision. Thought I did.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Off. That should do it for you.
There we go. Yeah, I'm good. Woohoo. Yep.
Joe, I know you can see, but I got to get Gunnery and.
Is Rita still around, or did Rita just like mourn and fly off?
No, Rita's actually staying with Gunnery. And actually, Paul, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to have Rita become Gunnery's familiar as a seer, and it'll work pretty much the same.
Okay.
I think I'll have that because I kind of like that idea. Can everybody see now?
Yep.
And can you control your tokens okay, I hope?
Columbo, Jurjum. Yep.
All right, great.
How was Blaga so fucking big? He's the giant of all goblins.
Well, these hexes are like 5 feet, so that's why I made you guys kind of more appropriate to the hex size and stuff like that. And here, guys, is where you see. So I didn't put the statue on here, of course. But there's a statue kind of straddling from Let's see, I'll do it this way.
I think Gunnery has too much power because he can. I don't know what he's making. I thought he could make. I thought he could make things. He could see in the dark somehow. But I thought he was.
Is he leveled now? I thought he had to go back to town before he got.
He's got to go back to town. He's not leveled now.
So he's still got the 1 hit point here.
Still got 1 hit point.
So right there is the stone cap, guys.
All right.
I'm gonna have my own personal TPK this game. So
Yeah.
we're going all out.
You might. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever actually had someone have a personal TPK before.
It's okay. We're shooting for this.
All right, climb to the top, Tim. I'll head up. I obviously can't go there, but you know what I mean. And just
it's not that tall. It's only like 8-10 feet high.
Yeah.
But this whole area doesn't, like the other ones felt like they were just stones or like loose stones or earth kind of packed up. This actually feels like this whole thing is a stone barrow
with rock with dirt covering it, basically, or is it?
I mean, just like from whatever. Yeah, from just debris that's fallen on it and whatnot.
Sure.
Yeah.
So with enough tapping around and dwarves don't have magic stone sense in this game, but tapping and whacking on things with shovels and whatnot. Do we find eventually some sort of an entrance, stone slab, door?
Yeah, that's the thing I was pinging. This is that one right beside the tree. That seems to be the main entrance in. To the west side of the barrow, there are a lot of loose stones on that side. Like a section of it has kind of crumbled in, but then as you guys go, I'm assuming kind of do a little bit of a circle or whatever.
Yeah.
There's different sections where the stone has kind of given way but instead of having like small stones underneath it is this heavy, almost like bedrock kind of stone.
Right.
So is it easier to get in through here, Tim, like where the loose stone is, or is it front door easiest or something. You know what I mean?
I'm sure one of them is easier than the other.
Yeah.
Can you do you have anything to pry with there, Columbo?
Crowbar, baby.
Okay.
Item slot numero 12. Crowbar.
All right.
Aha.
Get to work.
All right.
Yeah.
So-
All right.
So since you have a crowbar, I'm going to give you advantage on this, but it's still very difficult. You're going to need to do a 15 or above.
All right. Advantage. There's no crowbar, so it's a strength check, right, Tim?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
two strength checks.
Yep.
And I already have advantage to strength checks due to grit, so I get triple advantage to this.
No, you don't get the. No.
Okay.
No.
That's right. Fuck. All right.
All right.
Nothing.
All right. So now I need you to give me
I'm feeling a little bit, shaky from the death of our esteemed colleague.
Obviously.
shaken down.
I don't have knock.
Yeah. So it doesn't even budge.
All right. How about then I'll try down here, Tim, to see this area. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Try to
Yep.
pry some stones in this loose area. So I guess I'll bring.
The stones are easy enough to move, but like I said, once you kind of move the stuff, it becomes
Yeah.
almost like solid bedrock.
Okay.
There's no grooves or cracks to pry even open. It's just
Yeah,
You
so
can do.
it's
You can try
talus on top of the
to.
rock. Yeah.
I mean, there's. I don't know how much I want to coach you guys.
Need all the help we can get.
go just call it being very, very descriptive, not coaching.
You
That's all.
have someone who can see secret and hidden things.
We do.
Who?
Hey,
A little boy.
hey
a little
Gunnery,
boy
you,
named-
you got anything over here? You want to poke around over there?
Well, Gunnery is
Buddy.
Gunnery's
help
got his
you?
mad face on still, but
Hey, if you look around for us, I'll let you hold my lantern.
Don't give him our fucking lantern, dude. Last time we gave a fucking hireling a lantern, we our light source were to die.
all right.
Now while you were away peeing, we were talking about the uniqueness of one of the kids dying by holding the lantern.
Hey, how does he have the ability to see secret shit? What is that about?
Well, because in the last, while you guys were in the tower last time, Gunnery got to drink from the magic well
Yeah,
and became a seer.
but I
which
thought
is
he had to
a-
go back to town to level up first.
No, he got a spell. He but he doesn't get any other benefits from that. He just got the spell.
Oh, okay. So he's a half a seer. He just has a little bit of a seerness going on.
He's
there.
got right. He's got a little something.
He's
got
a
little,
one-eyed seer.
Gotcha,
I see
gotcha.
dead people. That's what I have. A little ability. That's what I have.
Okay. Well, fucking A then, dude.
It's the
Look
one-eyed
around.
raven.
All right.
Yeah, do the perimeter circle and look for anything.
Well,
You know?
first of all, I got to roll it, so I got to if I can
Oh.
even
Yeah.
do it. So we'll
Oh,
see.
there
Yeah, here we go with the.
Here comes
Here we
another
go with
one.
the- yeah.
Listen, I could die. You know how some people can crap themselves to death and just
Yeah.
dehydrate? That's what'll happen to me. I'll just try a spell, crap will just fall out of me, and I will die. So we'll try that.
Dysentery, the old classic.
How did you roll a
Zero.
zero?
How the hell did you
How
roll
was that?
zero?
You rolled a 2 with a -2 Bennett with a -2.
Well,
Jesus
didn't
fucking
die.
Christ.
we didn't.
Did his eye pop out or what? I mean, how does that even work?
He's just distraught. He's in the middle of his chanting, and he gets a little teary-eyed, and he just can't finish the chant. He just
Can't
doesn't
focus.
have it in him.
God damn
Can't
it.
focus. He's too
Oh,
mad.
gosh. Yeah, I tell you what, all I need to do is have you guys sit in the tavern, and it's almost like Russian roulette with you guys. Okay,
Yeah.
your turn to cast the spell. Okay, your turn to cast the
Listen,
spell.
even if we were in a tavern, a waitress
We're
would fall into me.
0 for 3.
Exactly.
Glass would hit me in the head and kill me.
It's-
Nobody would have to do anything, though.
No.
Nobody. No, it'd just be you
I
guys.
can't.
Yeah.
All right.
I
well,
can't. I can't detect.
I've
myself.
lost now all complete usefulness. So go ahead. What do you want to do?
So, what do you want to do, Columbo?
I will check, like I said, then if that one section didn't pry, I'm
All
gonna
right.
look for a rock and try to find a groove or a crack to pry in this section. Any
All
loose
right.
stone area, you know,
I'm going to give you a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
of a chance. You'll be able to do a 12
Okay.
intelligence or
12
better.
intelligence or strength.
No. You got to look for it to find it. You know,
Oh, I see what you're saying. To find a crack first,
Yeah.
then we pry.
Yeah.
Okay. Jesus, fuck me, Christ. All right.
In your dwarf wisdom and everything looks pretty natural here. There doesn't look like there's any crack. Everything that you see is what it is.
All right. I'm gonna go to the top, Tim. Before the fucking zombies and skeletons come back. Is it what time of the day is it? Speaking of which,
You don't know.
oh Christ! All right, go to the top, and look at this statue.
It's continuing to snow though. So the snow, it's not like heavy here because the tree cover is so heavy, but you can still feel the cold wind. Like it's definitely the air has gotten colder.
Yeah, we'd like to get inside so we can die inside.
Yeah, exactly. Die warm at least before you know. Well, that so I'm up at the statue, Tim. Is it movable? Can I push it? Can I shove it?
Oh no, it's way too big and too heavy for you.
All right, go back down.
Yeah, I guess Blaga will do a quick walk around just to see if there's any patterns or something that he can sense or not in the, with the stones falling around and stuff.
Okay, give me an intelligence 15 or.
Finally.
Yeah.
Finally. As you go around, everything looks like, even if there was something at one time, it's been here so long, it's basically just sediment has just turned into basic concrete and it's turned into one solid mass. The only chance you guys have that you could tell is
the front door.
And trying to figure out how to open that damn thing. And it looks like it's wedged in there pretty damn good too.
Right.
God damn it.
All right.
That's the thing I tried. I tried that with the
Paul,
right?
Give me a 2d6.
2d6.
Oh, God.
Right. Please and thank you.
It was the wandering encounter.
4 and a 6. All right.
Orcus.
Well, it would make sense with the undead running around,
Yeah.
It would make sense. I want his wand.
You guys hear some panic talking. Vance, you recognize it as hobgoblin. You don't quite understand it.
Sure.
But it's hobgoblin speech, and usually hobgoblins aren't too panicky. They're not prone to panic or anything. But these guys, and it sounds like there's multiple ones. They sound distressed.
Okay.
Is there a language component to this? Like, what languages do we speak to this game? You know what I mean? Is that a thing?
Well, you guys have that, like your base languages, which is
and I've got an extra one or two. So,
yeah.
Okay.
Eleanor spoke 3. I just want to throw that out there.
Are any of them hobgoblin? That we miss her presence?
Yeah.
I'm sure Ken speaks it, motherfucker.
Yeah. I mean, I can speak giant goblin and orcish. So between the three of them, it's probably like,
right,
talking Spanish and Italian and back and forth at one another.
All right. So
I'm going to go and approach them because why not?
Joe's the American group. That's right.
I'm a dwarf. I mean,
right. If they can't understand me, I'll just speak louder.
All right.
That's right.
So out of the tree line, just to your guys' east there, you see 9 hobgoblins emerge.
Great.
They are dressed in armor that looks completely covered in their own blood.
Oh.
Weapons that are broken, but they're still clamoring onto them. And a couple of their faces look like they have been half melted off.
Oh, all right.
They opened up the Ark of the Covenant. That's obviously what happened. I mean,
That's
Yeah.
right.
So I, as a distant relative, will approach them, hand up and lantern up, and say, "You look like you've gone 10 miles on a 9-mile road."
They brandish their weapons, but as you approach and you're talking to them, you can tell whatever fight they had into them, it's gone.
Right.
It's gone. And when you approach them, you're not noticing like they don't seem to quite understand you, but they just half of them drop their weapons and they just sit on the ground.
All right. I'll ask, what did you fight?
And
maybe
you
once
have
we-
one in the group that kind of looks at the others, and this is guy has half of his face kind of melted
Sure.
down and everything, and all he tries to part his lips to talk, but his lips are kind of melted together.
Yeah, he's got kind of a Jonah Hex thing going on.
Yeah, and the only real he tries to say a couple words, but the only one you can understand is light.
Lights?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can tell you got lit up pretty well there, friend.
I see what you did there. Light lit up. That was good. It took me a second.
Anyway,
He's channeling Ken since he can't.
Yeah, really. You got the punster here.
Yeah.
So I guess as best as I can, I'm just kind of gonna try to, they're probably kind of huddled together. I'm just kind of herd them, towards our group and set them down next to the entrance or whatever.
Yeah, that's kind of where they are. They're just kind of they came up to you guys, like I said, they took up a defensive posture and then just basically collapsed.
Right. Does your job speak, Hob?
I don't know. That's why I was wondering. What do goblins?
Your
how
job
does
can
it work?
understand as much as you do. Your job's kind of
he doesn't. He probably doesn't have any extra languages.
Okay.
no, because he's got I think a very low intelligence, anyways, too.
Right.
Your job.
Yeah, because he has like an 8 because he was.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah, he's your ancient lore guy.
Yeah,
with
but he skipped a
intelligence.
lot of days of classes. Apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, actually, so looking at the injuries, can I kind of parse that if it was a like physical fire or a magical fire, or something kind of along those lines, so at least kind of understand maybe what they encountered.
Right. The strange thing is, it doesn't even look like they're burned. They look melted.
Okay.
Like their skin has it's like it turned into some sort of wax and is just dripping off of them. They still like their form is still, you can recognize them as a hobgoblin, but from a distance you probably wouldn't have recognized them.
Okay. Did it look like it affected the skin, or did it affect like their armor or anything like that as well?
The armor looks like it has been blasted by magic.
Okay.
But it doesn't look like, like a magic missile went through, or like a fireball, or think of maybe like a magical explosion and it just tore through shit.
Okay. So I'm just going to ask, close? Or far?
He points he points from where he came from. He just points up, and you just hear him say lights. Like
All
that's
right.
all you can hear. He's trying to say something else, but nothing else is really coming out that you can comprehend.
Okay. I'm going to pat him on the shoulder and tell him to rest. Do you want to try at this door again?
I'm gonna size these guys up and see who the hell's the strongest looking one, and mime him that try pulling this, use this, open the door. You know what I mean? Who's the biggest, beefiest mofo here? I want the Andre the Giant of the Hobgoblins.
Yeah, unfortunately, they all look like they are just
Mostly
exhausted and fatigued, and I mean, they're more dead than alive right now.
All right. So can I try again on the door, or am I done? Till
you can try again.
All right. I'm just gonna fucking keep at it until I, do what I got to do to get it open.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
What?
And with advantage, right? I need a 15.
With advantage. You need a 15 to be
Jesus
critically
Christ.
fail. Your crowbar snaps.
Well, there was 2 rolls there. With the advantage, I got a 12, right? So does it still snap?
Nah, that's true. That's
Yeah,
true. Damn it. It's funnier with the crowbar.
It was.
Yeah, I know it would be.
That's really what I'm rolling towards. It's going to be 2 1s and a snap.
That's more what you're doing. So you're pulling. It doesn't even seem like it's coming loose at all.
Try again. I'm just going to keep trying.
Hold on. Let me roll.
Okay.
Somebody else roll me 2d6.
Oh, here we go. Counters.
Oop.
1 and
1 and 1.
That can't be good.
Oh no, this one's an interesting one actually.
Oh, God. The thing that gave them the fire damage.
Yeah.
Well, as you're prying on this, where the statue is on the top there, Joe, you see stones go kind of build on top of each other, boom, 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 and make an archway. And in there you see this swirl. It kind of looks like that same swirling blue magic stuff that was coming out of the well, but now it's in this archway.
I look to our mage of the group. What do you make of that?
If it looks like the same kind of elements that I've seen before, I'm going to go and don't worry, I got this. I guess.
Right, and while he's getting that,
and walk up with perhaps some slightly false bravado.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do, Vance?
So it's an archway. There's the magical essence that is, or whatever, kind of.
And as you approach it, Vance, you hear in your head, "Where do you want to go?"
Click your heels 3 times. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Dude.
I turn to my stalwart companions and saying, it's asking us where we would like to go.
Hound's Head sounds pretty fucking good right now, to tell you the truth. I can't open the door. I nearly broke the crowbar trying. These guys are fucked. Let's go back to Hound's Head. If that's, and as I'm saying this, I'm walking up the hill at maximum speed with Jurjon behind me.
Well, I will say,
Vance, give me, since you're a magic user, give me an intelligence roll and try to beat an 18.
18?
Yep.
Fancy and magic. Nice. Oh.
That's right.
Oh, that was wisdom there. Yeah.
Right. Intelligence rolls, Vance. Even worse. Okay. It doesn't matter anyhow.
Yeah.
I'll give you more information.
Right. Do I sense that yeah. Is this truly a teleportation thing, or is this just one of those things that, I've got candy in my van kind of thing?
Give me 1 second here. What's that?
I'm saying, guys, we go through this. I mean, full haste. I'm walking up the hill full speed.
Sorry, guys.
That's right.
Go ahead.
I'm walking up the hill full speed as soon as he mentions that, Tim.
I'm trying to determine if it's truly teleportation or come with me. I've got candy in my van kind of situation.
Okay. Well, and it says.
And that was what the intelligence roll was, apparently.
Where would you like to go? It asks as you approach Columbo.
Columbo. I'm saying, said boys and girls, and I'm walking boldly towards it. Columbo, my Columbo stashes crowbar. He's girding his loins and he's just walking right at it and saying, "Hound's Head, please," and I'll step right in.
All right. Yeah. As you step right in, you see Hound's Head, and you go through.
Oh, I lived, motherfucker!
I said you went through.
Oh,
and then disappeared.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah.
So you see the gate still there, and it's the intensity of that blue stuff is kind of not as bright as it once was.
Okay.
All right.
Did that count with George on too, Tim? Because he was right behind me. Did he go through as well? No. Okay.
Nope.
Are you controlling him for this decision point, or?
No, you can control him.
Okay. All right. He'll go through too.
When he approaches it asks, "Where would you like to go?"
I'm just going to assume, with my infinite wisdom and whatever that he went through, I'm going to shuffle the boys through.
Okay. And each time, so what are the boys going to say?
I'm going to say, tell them, walk to the door, this gate, and tell them you want to go to Hound's Head.
Okay, they look at each other. The boys will just look at each other, and they'll kind of nod. They'll look at each other. They'll look at Hound's Head. They'll look at the thing. They'll say Hound's Head.
Yep.
They'll turn around before they walk through and just flick off this forest. And then they walk through.
Okay.
All right. So
and they say, "We'll be back."
All right. So Columbo, Burns, and Gunnery are through, and you see the magic is fading.
I'll be back. I'll
get Jurjom through, and then I will follow through right behind him, provided I can make it.
Jurjom goes through. All right. Actually, you guys all make it back. It had, because it had five charges. So you guys just make it back.
Toto?
It's funny. I thought there was
to have a heroic
We're not in
sacrifice.
Kansas anymore.
You guys went all that way. You got to the Kings thing, and you guys bailed out.
We have to go back and get a new crowbar.
Well, yeah. We need a better crowbar, obviously, and a healer.
Your crowbar didn't break. Remember?
No, I know, but it was almost. I was bending. It was bending.
It wasn't doing that well. No. But
we need a find hidden. We need something. Yeah.
Yeah, we need more than what we have to do anything.
And we potentially need to warn that there's a unstoppable army of undead.
Yeah, about a few days hence from here. Yeah.
All right.
Jeez,
you guys just encountered one of my ancient creatures that of the Comor Forest. It's a ancient sentient gateway.
Ooh.
It's got some cool stuff to it. Just gotta know your stuff, though. All right, what do you guys? So you guys are all back in Hound's Head, kind of looking a little shell shocked.
Yeah.
Some future therapy with some dolls, and what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go find some mushrooms or something.
What you do notice, guys, is over there by Blake's place where they had the two Seraph like little pup tents and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Those tents are gone now.
The various the kind of the caravans or
No, those guys are still like some of them are left, but there's still a few there. No, these were the tents that the two Serath folks were using.
okay.
Yeah, I think you got. Well, Eleanor's not here to tell her heroic battle in the tavern. Of course, that was Ken who really got the worst end of it, though. Or were you the one who fell on the table? I can't remember.
Oh, I fell on the table.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, if anything bad has happened in this game, it has happened to Eleanor.
Eleanor, I have to say, Eleanor has been exceptionally
Shittiest rolls I've ever seen.
for
spells.
I mean,
Well, the fact you survived this long.
how many times have you critically failed your spells?
At least 6 to 8 times.
And you double critted the one time.
I did. Blew myself up. But let me tell you something. I think, to me, this was an appropriate death. Right?
Yeah.
This to me was like an epic death that would happen in any movie you could possibly see. That something horrible goes wrong, something happens, like in The Walking Dead or something like that, where something beyond control, something just goes wrong, and that happens. So to me, it could not have been more of a perfect death.
getting crowd surfed to death into the Cold Force by a horde of undead.
Yeah, that was a pretty metal death as far as they go.
I was gonna say, yeah.
So a death worthy of a red shirt, though. I mean, this is literally how Star Trek red shirts would die. You know, it's like not a PC's death. This is like the fucking blonde red shirt dude. You know?
No, you're right. You know, your red shirts smell the flowers.
Well, listen, red shirts only last one encounter. I lasted a bunch of encounters.
Now, here's the cool thing, though.
Yes.
Gunnery.
Yes.
And Burns are now officially first level.
Woohoo!
Doom doom.
Roll the hit points, baby.
Hey, I figured this out. I know what Burns is going to be.
Okay, what's Burns going to be?
He's going to turn into a pit fighter.
A pit fighter. Oh my God! Wait, is that the third one, Paul?
Yeah, that's number 2. Sorry, number 2.
Oh, number 2.
See,
look,
my God. He is going into training. He is going into training to go back into the forest, and he is going to fight people.
He's just going to be sitting around eating raw liver for the entire time.
He is going to, and all he does is train, and for him to go back into the forest.
He's kind of like he's got Daryl from The Walking Dead's attitude, but just with a stabby knife. You know what I mean? He's like Daryl though, really.
Yeah,
that he is.
And then the next 10 minutes is training montage with like Eye of the Tiger in the background.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Or
here we go.
Does Hound's Head have pit fighting, by the way?
It does now.
They might have to now, yeah. Huh? Let's see. So you get all weapons can wear leather armor and now shields. Get 1d8 hit points per level. May flourish 3 times per day. Regain 1d6 hit points when you hit an enemy with a melee attack. What? That's crazy. And what is that? Implaceable? You have advantage on Constitution checks? Implacable. Okay. That makes more sense. Constitution checks to resist injury, poison, or extreme environments. That's cool. And last in, when you get up from dying with 1 hit point on a natural 20, roll of 18 or 20. Okay. So instead of having just a nat 20, you can do 18, 19, or 20. And Relentless, 3 times a day when you are reduced to 0 hit points, make a DC 18 con check. The implacable talent applies to this roll. Ooh.
OP.
He is tough, isn't he?
I got to get some of these books that you guys are talking about now for the next character. It seems to be more
they're
survivable than
the zines ones. Well, this is the first one I've seen where it seems like a little superpowery, but why not? Let's see.
He earned it by right of survivorship here.
Hell
you know?
yeah, he did. The kids had 1 hit point and survived not 3 sessions, but 3 adventures through the
Yeah.
Thornwood
Right.
Forest.
That's right.
So hell yeah.
So
And then he
yeah,
gets to roll on the thing. Ignore all damage and effects from 1 attack once a day. That's cool. 1 melee. That's cool. So we gonna? Why do you want to roll him up as a fresh character then, Paul?
yeah,
'Cause
I'll
I can't
roll
remember
him.
what it
So,
said.
yeah, what I'd like to do, and I don't know, maybe I'll do something. I don't know how we want to. I would like him, like in my head. I'm thinking like maybe I roll them up, but I don't
Okay.
use them now. Like somehow the timeline advances to where they
That's
grow up a little
Mhm.
bit, and then they come back in at some point. Like,
Okay.
like in other words, where they kind of grow into themselves before they go out.
absolutely. Yep. No. I mean, yeah, that's not a problem.
But
Okay.
that's going to be the goal. Is that if we go further down the line, eventually these kids will show back up, but they're going to show back up in a. But I'll roll up a new character for whatever the next thing is.
Right.
Hound's Head, and we'll talk about that. But that's what I see for the boys. I can bring them back
Oops.
back in at some point when they've gotten sufficient amount of training and all the things they need to.
Or after your next character or 2 dies.
That is correct. Well, we'll wait. But right, I'll wait till the next couple of dies, and then we'll bring.
My suggestion to you, Paul, is don't make a spellcaster.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh,
Uh,
it's amazing.
Something else. Hey, I think we should.
What's
can't
that?
do anything about it. You know, I mean, it's just,
No. I just couldn't believe how many. And then Vance does it, and it's just. And if Ken was here, I'm sure
2 in a row crit fail was the. Yeah, that was it.
That was bad.
And listen,
and they weren't even like blow up spells, or these are just like these little, I'm gonna make a shadow spell.
Hey,
I'm
going to detect magic and something.
I'm gonna detect magic. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, nobody else can roll a 0, by the way.
That's impressive. That was fucking impressive.
I can roll a 0. Also, the fact that what was I going to say? The fact that oh shoot, what was I going to say? Something about, I was going to say that you know what? I can't even blame Tatiana. Tatiana tried to help me.
Yeah.
Right.
Now,
This is after you got your boon from the,
yeah,
the forest.
You can blame Ken though. You still can blame Ken.
You should have had home field.
we're still blaming Ken.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I like how you guys blame Ken. I'm just wondering what you guys think Ken would have done.
Well, we got to have somebody to blame, Tim. That's just the way the
Well, he
world
could
works.
have had another idea.
Yeah. It's not like turn undead is not like turn army of undead.
Right.
At most he could have chased the skeleton away.
Or he could have
true.
he could have healed me. He could have sent a spell in my direction somehow.
Now you remember what he did to the horse, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Well, yeah.
That's true.
I think it's kind of one of those things like 145 million different possibilities, and Eleanor dies in all but one of them.
All but one, exactly.
That's right. I am like, look. This is what you saw, Eleanor. She was like Dr. Strange.
Yeah.
She just goes. This was the one.
Well, you know what it is.
One stream I was in that this is going to happen.
That clearly means that Columbo is Tony Stark. He's going to save the day someday, because that's what you saw then in those 145 million possibilities. I'm here. I saved the day. I got us back to Hound's Head. I led the way bravely to Hound's Head, didn't I? If I didn't set this precedent.
Bravely.
Led the way.
Tim's teleport stuff would be, you teleport there, but unfortunately you teleport like 600 feet in the air above Hound's Head.
It still would have been a better fate than what we had waiting for us out there in this fucking mound from hell. But I think that we have a very important business. If you look into the Roll20 chat to discuss right now, let's see.
The Roll20 chat.
There you go. We have group loot to distribute.
Oh yeah, this is all of our goodies. Yeah.
Yep.
So the only thing the amulet of the jeweled silver chain we're keeping, the scroll case we're keeping, the moonstones we're keeping. The only new things that we got on this whole adventure, other than death and destruction. Whereas the 50 silver piece holy symbol of Delaquain, which we should probably keep
that guy.
Yeah.
keep and give it to somebody for favor at some point, maybe.
Right.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But the real thing is, how are we going to split the 100 hard silver? Because we got 2 PCs left, right? And we have Jurjom takes
Jurjom
a
gets
full
a cut.
share.
Right.
So 33. So why don't we give each of the boys 5 hard silver, send them on their way,
Yeah.
and then we'll each take 30. Jurjom,
Sounds good.
sound good? Okay. All right. All right. So boys get 5 each. Me, Vance, Jurjom.
And something I didn't think about, Tim, is that I think Eleanor may or may not have had a luck point. I'm not sure if she did or not, but she might have. I don't know if that would have helped me or not, but
Well, you could, if you say it beforehand, then you can.
Yeah.
Doesn't help you now, buddy.
So, yeah, I keep forgetting to use mine.
That's what I always say. I mean, use those because that was always another thing I noticed, like with luck points in was it is DCC have luck points?
Yep.
Or a luck point or something. No, everybody forgets to use them.
yeah.
I don't. Not a lot of people use them, or they kind of hold on to them for the perfect moment.
Yeah.
And it's sort of like, dude, you got to get to that perfect.
Yeah, I
moment.
think you should have used it after you'd fallen out of the tree because that would have been funny.
Yeah.
Like, no. All right. Did you guys, since we're here, did you guys want to do anything while you're in Hound's Head? It's been almost a week since you were last here. Most of the caravans are gone. There's some that are still around, though. There is snow covering the ground, light bit of snow, and it's definitely winter is arriving.
We should go to the temple, perhaps, or who? I guess that and tell them that we got passed by a couple undead.
Okay, you see Parson Roberts is tending to a few people that are up there, a few adventurers that have been through there. And you see one of the acolytes come up to you.
Okay.
And
And
it's a young girl. Her name's Senna.
okay.
And she is an acolyte to Delaquain. You see she's wearing Delaquain's.
All right.
So what
So
can I help you with?
we have been returned by the forest to Houndshead from our seeking the barrow of a Northman, and unfortunately lost one of our compatriots in the depths of the forest as we're trying to hide ourselves from quite a company of undead, and we're fearful that they are on the march. We're not sure from where or to where, and I'm afraid that Houndshead might be in the path.
I will hand her this amulet, Tim, that we had, the holy symbol Delaquain.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then just say, this we found. I think it belongs to you and your folk.
Right.
And she goes, where did you find this?
Alex.
We found it on the body of a some unfortunate that we stumbled upon in the woods. I think it was a elf, was it?
No, that was where we got the scroll.
Oh, right. It was off of one of the.
You can't remember which corpse you looted.
Yeah.
The rock red corpse. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it was the rock rub corpse. You're right. You're right.
Yep. All right. And she's like, well, thank you for returning this.
Yeah.
She kind of looks at it and she takes it, and you see she kind of sets it on this inside here. You see altars to a few different gods, and she puts it on one of the altars that is dedicated to Delaquain. And you notice also in there too that a new altar has been constructed.
Oh. 2.
No, recognize.
My lady, who was
It
that?
doesn't have a lot of details to it. It's almost like, one of those buildings that they're building up and everybody passes it and kind of like, what's going up there? I don't see a sign yet. I don't see a sign. What's going up there? But it does look like they're fitting a small section of it dedicated towards it. You see that it's got basically some fine wood pieces making up the altar, and very nature oriented.
Okay.
It's got, even though it's like I said, wintertime, you see these berries growing out of these vines that's arching over this shrine.
Who is this to, my lady?
Oh, this is to the forest.
Sure. Okay.
I mean, I've heard of it before, but we've had someone frequenting this shrine. He was dedicated enough money so he could set this up for them to do their practices.
Is it a follower or is it actually a practitioner of the religion?
Oh, isn't Ken? Didn't Ken do this?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ken.
all right. Yeah, it was Ken. Ken did this before he left, guys. Yeah.
No. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that guy. We go way back. I don't know where he is right now.
Well, he's stuck. He didn't go through the portal. He's out there in the fucking woods.
Yeah, he's out there fighting his way back.
Ken's still pissing in the woods. That's right.
No, he probably just he's actually at this point has found the barrow, opened it up, healed all the hobgoblins, and is now looting it with
an army of hobgoblins. Yeah.
Right.
Or maybe he runs across a dead body and says, maybe I could raise this from the dead.
Rise, Lazarus, rise. Yeah.
Rise and be whole once more.
Jeez.
All right.
Or not.
All right. I'll tell you what. Why don't we just call it early tonight, guys? Because that way we can kind of get reoriented. Paul can roll up his new lady or gentleman.
Paul, you totally got to roll here. We can see your shitty ability scores, man. We got to see that at least.
Oh no! We're not using this. No. We're using
real dice.
We're using real dice.
All right.
Aim that camera down, Paul. Aim that camera.
If you can.
I've already rolled them.
What?
Oh, did
you
you?
can't roll without us mocking you. That's against
why not?
rules. That's the best part of D&D is making fun of silly shit-ass rolls. What the hell kind of real D&D player are you? Yeah. I live for those moments.
Did you just roll it straight down the rail?
I did. I rolled straight.
18, and 3 17s.
All 18s. That's
look, if you want me to, I will re-roll them just for you. I have no idea what this will be, but I'll re-roll them just for you. I rolled them just in case I had to bring another character in, just in case I had to do something. So,
didn't you already have
I had to pre-roll? Huh?
Or is this a whole new one, or is it your other one, Paul, that you had rolled up?
No. This is one I just rolled up while I was sitting here in case I had to, in case either Gunner and Burns had died or whatever. I just put one in there. But I will go ahead and I will roll.
Am I alone in this? You have to see the rolls for a character because you can make fun of the person rolling such shitty rolls. Am I alone in my enjoyment of this? Me and my brother live for this. We gather around. We've done like Discord group meetings if somebody died like randomly at 9 o'clock on a fucking Saturday. Hey, everybody get together. Dwayne's rolling up a new guy, and we flock to the fucking screens to make fun of them.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna
do it. All right. Here's Paul's new character. Rolling him up in order.
My new character right here. All right, here we go.
All right.
In order, huh? In order. But he did allow us to swap one. Here we go.
Whoa, 15. Nice.
All right.
Sit the up arrow, Paul.
15 strength. All right, now we're rolling for dexterity.
This one's important.
Sounds like it's a dexterity.
8. Not so great.
But you do get to swap one, Tim says. So one spot.
Swap one.
So 15, 8, 13.
13, nice.
How's he sizing up against your one you fake rolled on wall 18s? How's he comparing?
It's
Yeah.
not the same at this point.
Comparable so far.
Comparable, yeah.
Oh,
All
I
right,
could.
so
I
what
got to
roll
be
that first
sharing
time?
that
A 13.
screen.
All right, here we go. All right, then we go.
Yeah, you gotta be sharing the.
Yeah, I got to
the
share
other
this. Wait a minute.
screen.
I got to share the screen so you could all make fun of them too. Sorry.
All right,
All right.
intelligence
15,
is a
8,
9.
13, 9. He's not so
I'm
bad.
on par. I'm on par.
All right.
Well, right now you guys.
Oh, there it is. There's your charisma, baby.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Well, that's his
my
wisdom.
wisdom score. I don't
Wisdom?
Well,
care.
That's
see,
usually my
this is
dumb
working
stuff
out for
anyway.
you guys because you don't want him to have a high intelligence or wisdom to be
Yeah,
encouraged
exactly.
to
Yeah,
become
well,
a
We want him to
spellcaster.
force him into the fighting staff.
There you go.
Exactly. And charisma 8.
8.
Oh man.
Let's see, what is that? You got a +2, -1, +1, -1, -3, I think, for your
That's some pure
wisdom,
suckage.
and
I love it.
-1. So you got you got -5, 6, I think.
Yeah, you have a net minus.
Well, yeah, that figures.
I love it.
That figures. All right.
Are you going to keep them in order, or are you going to swap anything out, Paul?
Yeah, I'd probably swap my. No, that's the thing. I don't know. I'm thinking I will. I'm thinking
I'd stick with it.
I'm
Yeah.
stick with. Yeah, I'm thinking I don't want to because either way, I would like to keep my con.
Yeah.
And my strength
Yeah.
the same, and the
Yeah.
rest I'm probably not going to care about.
Yeah.
Well,
Makes
and
sense.
if you're a fighter, and
Yeah.
if you're a human, and you roll twice on the thing, there's a good chance you'll get like a 7 or something, so you can up your dex by 2 and get a 0 out of it instead of a minus. If that's what you
Right. Well, let me just go ahead and say I'll make a fighter. So let me just go ahead and roll my 2d6 effect and see what I get.
All right.
All right.
So
You gonna be what kind of fight, or like what race
Human?
is gonna be, Paul?
Are you a human?
human, yeah.
Okay.
Humy. All
Human,
right.
that's right.
Might as well roll your hit points too, man.
All right.
Well, he's got a 9.
A 9. That's +2 to strength, dexterity, or con stat.
Oh, that's
Nice.
fantastic, man.
Which one are you gonna do then? What are you thinking?
Whichever gives a numerical advantage immediately, right?
Well, if I get 17, that's going to give me +3.
3.
Basically, wherever you put it, it's going to be +1. Or
I'll be in the plus zone, yeah.
well, not for your dexterity.
I'll be at 0 though.
Yeah,
yeah.
this would be in 0. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I said.
I would go Dex. You're not getting your fucked on your AC.
Yeah, so
that
you
way.
don't get
Yeah.
penalized at least.
All right.
Yeah,
so
I'd go
that's 2 of
dex.
That'll be 10. That'll be a 0 then.
All right. Are you gonna be a human then, or are you?
Yeah, so I'll be
or,
human.
Here,
you're
hit
gonna
point roll,
again?
man.
All right.
1d8.
No. He's got to do. He's gonna.
Hmm?
Did you say you're being a human?
Yep, 7.
Nice,
Yep.
dude.
You
Fucking
get to
A,
roll
man.
on the talent. You get to roll on the talents again then too.
Oh, really?
All the talents for being a human. That's right.
Sweet.
All right, so 2d6 on that.
7 hit points, 8. So
That's
he's got
nice.
8 to start. 9.
right.
You got it again.
Nice,
That
dude.
again.
So you
All
can
right,
up
so
one of
we'll
your
go-
stats.
Well, we'll
Cool.
definitely do. Was the 16 bring me up to what is that? Well, 16 brings me up to +3.
What if you split them? Can you split them, Tim? I think
Yeah.
you let
No,
me do that.
No, not on the
Oh no,
not
that's
on
right.
that
+2
one.
to strength, dexterity, or constitution stat.
Yeah, the one you can split them at is
Yeah.
the 12. Is
Okay.
where you can
That's
split
correct.
2
That's right.
points.
So
Okay.
should I bring my con up or my dex up? I can bring my dex up and I'll get
All right. Here's what Paul. You can con is basically one time you get the bonus. Dex is forever.
Oh, you're right. That's a good call, Tim. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I'd say
That's
strength
true.
and dex.
So we'll make it a 12 and I'll get a +1.
Yep. So all your stats now on your physical stats are
Right.
That's not
bonus
bad,
count.
dude. That's not bad at all.
Not terrible.
No.
Yeah, yeah. Tim, did we get 3 XP? Because if we did, I leveled.
So here's
Hold
the
on,
question too, Tim. Do I come in at the level these guys are, or am I coming in as a level 1?
I'm gonna have you come in as a level 2.
Okay,
All right.
Another hit point roll then, man.
that is correct. So I will roll a 1d8.
So right now you're what do you have now, Paul? That's 8
I'm at
points,
7.
right? Well, you got
7
plus
plus
1
con.
for your plus your con.
Well, 8. That's right. So I get 8, and then I
8,
got to roll
mhm.
again.
Then roll again. Nice.
Dude, fuck yeah, man.
15 hit points.
Nice. You got 1 less than me. But I get advantage on my hit point rolls.
Right. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Doing good.
So 15 HP, not bad.
Let's see.
And you're just doing a straight fighter, not any one of the tricky.
Yeah, he's just doing Straight Fighter.
Yep, straight fighter.
Good.
And then I'll tell you what, why don't we get this stuff resolved now too? So Goblin, you know Common and Goblin languages. Dwarf, you know Common and Dwarven languages.
Okay.
And Human, you get Common and another language then, Paul.
I'm sorry, say that again.
You get Common and one other language. You don't have to pick it now if you don't want to.
Oh,
I mean, we run into a
What
lot of goblins, it seems.
Yeah.
And I
You
can
do.
talk to Plaga, so I'll go goblin.
Okay. Once you go Goblin, you never go back.
That's
Yeah.
what I've heard.
Green
All
is
right.
Once you go
That's
green,
good.
you get mean.
something.
Hey, at what level do you get another talent roll? Is it every other? Is it
And on
One
the odd
basically.
levels.
so if we got 3 XP, I'm leveling up and a talent roll.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are going to get 3 XP.
All right.
Yeah.
3 exactly then? Oh, I'm exactly
3 total or 5 total?
well, I got 2 from
You
oh,
got
yeah, that's
2 for
right.
showing up, and then you get 3 for.
Making it back down so and not
Yeah,
dying.
I'm going to
Okay.
give you 3 for making it back to Hound's. So 5 total.
Okay.
5 XP it is. So that means I get I'm 3 into my next level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay.
Yep.
So the next level.
because as soon as you hit your level, it goes, your odometer goes back to 0.
Okay, so I'm officially at 22 XP out of 20, but no.
So you're 2
it doesn't-
into.
I
two
think
into
if you
third level.
change your level on the character,
Oh, I see. That's how it'll do it.
Yep.
3.
roll it over.
So yeah, so I'm 2 out of 30 now. Okay,
Mhm.
I see what it did. I see what it did there. All right, and Jurjam gets how many, Tim? 3.
Yeah, I'll give him 3 for this one.
Okay, so he's 3 out of 10. That's cool.
Mhm.
All right. So I get a hit point roll and a talent roll, right?
Yep.
And
Yeah,
I get
'cause you're not
advantage
hit
on the
level.
hit point,
Yep.
right? So I'll roll 2d8 for being a dwarfy dwarf. 8! Yeah, all right.
Oh, nice.
All right. 24 out of 24. Nice. I'll update the token, right? No, it's already updated. Look at that.
It does, as long as you're doing it on your. It's supposed to be connected to your character sheet.
It is, but it's not showing up on the. That's weird. Like, it's. If you zoom in on Columbo on the map of Houndset here, it still
Yeah.
says 18, right? It says 16 out of 16.
Mine
But
says 24, and then it says 18 out of 18.
See, check this out. Look on my screen that I'm sharing there. See what I mean?
Yeah.
It says 24, but then it'll say 16 on the bar. It's kind of
See,
fun.
mine says 24.
That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know why it didn't, because it's updated on mine.
That's very strange. Okay, maybe when I do a refresh or something, it'll fix it.
Yeah, it could be.
All right,
All
so
right,
now
can
we
you
get to
get-
talent. I get it.
Yeah, now see what you get for your new
2d6.
talent, bud. Yeah, hopefully it's a good one for you.
Yeah. The last time I got.
I mean, they're all good. You can't
they're
go
all-
bad with any of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not
the
like
last time I got a 2 to con. That's what I got in this last time.
Okay.
All right, so I got an 18. I'll drag this guy over. You can see what we're all dealing with here. All right, 2 out of 30, 2d6. Come on, baby. 6.
+1 melee and
Melee and ranged. All right. +1 to melee and ranged attacks.
Yep.
All right. And +1 attack and damage for weapon mastery. All right, so I'll get. Oh, I have to add a new trait, huh? All right. I can't figure
Yeah.
this shit
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. Check the. Did
Check
you,
that.
Oh, you're editing. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I have to
Now
add. Add.
Yeah. Add. Yep. There you go.
Okay. +1 to.
Melee and range attacks.
Melee. All right. Cool. And that adds it in there. And now I just got to change this up. So I am plus. All right. Plus 6. Oh, I didn't get. Do we go up in attack ever? Like, does that ever go up? There's no like you level up and you get better at swinging, or you only get better if you get the right talent.
Right. Yeah. There's not. It's not. It's not.
You don't get better by
it's
level.
not a matrix. No.
Okay.
Not like that.
All right.
No.
So that's probably actually all right. So let's see if I can modify this.
I mean, you're getting your guy almost maxed out, Joe, because you got as high as you can get with his strength, and then you got weapon mastery, and then you got +1. So you're kind of maxing. Like I think your third level, and you have +6 to hit.
I will. yeah. I will.
Yeah,
That happened.
so-
Just goddamn thing just went away. Still a little clunky on the character sheet front here. The weird thing about this character sheet is that I have to delete these 2 and add 2 new ones of exactly the same thing. You know, watch, it won't modify it.
That I have to, just keep deleting and repeating.
Don't modify it, because I'm able to change. Here, let me bring it up.
You can just edit you can make it a 7 and a 3.
Yeah,
I can't change that. I can't change that.
Let me just double check to see how I do that. I got to bring up a character sheet.
I got rid of a torch and put my hard silver in that slot, by the way.
Let me just.
I'm leaving my stuff with my goblin kin because I trust them.
Thou art a fool. Tim, it's been a week. You said the people who are the merchants and whatnot have left. The only thing I could think to do here before we leave tonight, or unless you want to do it next time before we start, is shopping, of course.
Now, how did I change it before? I know I've changed it before.
I think I just got to...
I keep on rolling the same damn thing. It's not working.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I just got to added it, Tim. I add a new one, rather, you know?
Yeah, but it should be. There's got to be, because I know I've done it. I'll have to look at it and see how I've done it in the past. Because I've changed it, because I've done it with the character sheets before.
So my strength bonus
Anybody else?
is
No.
+2 now, I guess.
That's if I do that. Oh, I see it now, guys. There's a cog. It's really light over on the right-hand side. Yeah. So click on the thing you like. Click on the crossbow or whatever. No. Don't modify.
Okay.
Just see the cog.
Oh shit! You're right. You could barely even see that.
Yeah. So click on that, and then you can change it.
I just changed it to +2 there. Then. Yep. All right. And then I'll change it to +1 there. 1 here, I guess. Yep. All right. Yep. But it would have been. It was 5 and 2. Now it's 6 and 3. Okay.
Right.
All right. Cool. I didn't even notice those cogs. Holy shit.
Yeah, I knew there was something. I couldn't remember what it was, but yeah, they're really faint.
Yeah, I don't see it at all in mine.
Yeah, what? Look over here. Look on my screen there. You see those things, Vance? Where my pointer is.
It's really hard to see, but
oh, there it is. Yeah.
Ah, that should have been darker by.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a
Jesus
UI issue there. Yeah.
Oh, cool. The funny thing is before when I first started doing this, they were darker because I remember seeing them easy, and I never even thought about it. They were just there. Now, like when you met, I'm like, well, now I couldn't even see them. So,
all right. Good to know.
Yeah.
All right. So we got Paul. He's going to be playing a new human fighter.
Yep.
We've got Joe. Second, you're going to be a second level fighter. We've got Joe's going to be, or is, a third level dwarf fighter.
And it says half of your level. Weapon mastery, add half of your level to the attack and damage rolls rounded down. So half of my level is +1 still. Until I get to 4, I'm still +1 there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Yep. So, and you already have that added to your long.
Yeah, that's already in there,
right? Okay.
Yep, that should be.
Yep. When you hit 4th level, then you'll get to. I guess in that case, Joe, you ask about increasing. The ability. I guess that's one way you do it. With the one weapon or whatever. So, because on the even levels you bump up that particular weapon by 1, and then on the other levels you'd roll on a talent
Yeah.
kind
Yeah.
of thing. So, all right. Well, my first PC death of the campaign.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Happy
took
to
it
oblige.
out.
Yep.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Gloriously wandered off in the dark. Yep.
I'm surprised though. I really am. I was thinking like maybe one or two of you were going to die before you got there this time. I wasn't sure, but just your spell rolls are just
Terrible. They're terrible.
so bad.
Listen, it's a miracle that the boys survived.
I know.
I can't believe they survived. Those little guys with one hit. Well, the one died once.
That's one did die, right? But
Yeah.
2 out of 3 ain't bad,
Yeah.
as the song says.
That's the
Well,
song, right?
because Meatloaf
the,
would be singing right now. Yeah, because you
in
got
the
Clive
wise
buried
words of
somewhere.
Meatloaf, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
somewhere.
all right. They'll be back.
What?
They'll be back.
And then you got what's his face, who's going to be a seer.
Yeah,
Something
gunnery.
else.
And then you got
And the fact that they were nobody, Tim. I mean, they were nothing. They were throwaway kids. They were just kids walking the street, and they
right.
became somebody. This is a story of inspiration that should be turned into a movie.
Yes.
What about their dead friend who is still fertilizing the Comor forest? You want that part?
Well, I mean,
I want that in there.
I
as
gotta
well,
roll
because
my
that's
call
the heart.
in.
That's when they
It's
get bad. That's when vengeance comes.
right. It's like a Disney movie. You got to kill the parents off
Well,
before the movie even starts.
That's right.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
we
We
lost
lost
Vance.
Vance. What happened?
Oh, I don't know. What
He
happened.
accidentally. Maybe he's got a
Maybe he
call.
just-
Maybe
he
he's
was- he was
getting he's
done.
adopting a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he did get his adoption call.
Or
That's
it's just
cool.
the Pacific
Or he just-
Northeast, Northwest's shitty internet where it was all invented.
Shitty internet. That's true. That is very true.
So, Tim, the only other thing, like I
Yeah.
said, we're loaded right now. I mean, 30 hard silver is a lot of fucking money. That's 20 per, right?
It's worth 20 per. I mean, you got to get somebody to pay you that, but yeah, on average, that's about what it goes for. 20
So,
silver.
20
Or if you can find someone who's somewhat talented, they can make you weapons out of it.
There's nobody like that here, though, right? I mean,
Not that you know of, not in town. The blacksmith here can't make
Yeah.
anything. The kid, his kid can make shields.
Yeah. So we got
Mhm.
600 silver. I mean, that's good money for like the hunkering down on the winter kind of a thing, right? I mean, that's
Oh yeah, you guys are gonna be fine probably for the winter time here and whatnot.
you just
So
can't drink.
that's what you guys have to decide. Are you guys going to do any traveling during the winter, or are you going to just stay in Hound's Head during the winter?
But what is the situation in Scorn like, Tim?
Well, that's something I guess you'll have to find out.
You know what I mean? Because this is 20 years before the burning of Scorn, right?
Mhm.
Baron Mabray is
Something
still
like
around,
that.
right?
Yep.
So Mabray is still around.
Right.
I mean, if I had a choice as a dude to spend a horrible, miserable winter in a tiny little hamlet and freeze
Right.
my balls off, or I got 600 silver, you got hookers and blow and Scorn waiting for me, and I might
Plenty
be
of
able
that.
to. I might be able to figure it out as long as I don't show the ring on my finger to any of the spears of Serath. You know what I mean? That would be a
Right,
bad scene.
Just get some good gloves. Let me see if I can add that, Joe.
What's that?
The Scorn map. I'll show
Oh.
Paul. I don't know if Paul
Yeah.
has seen the Scorn map.
Yeah, let me get back into there. I stopped sharing. I mean, Scorn exists, and there's a lot going on there. It might be,
Yeah.
I don't know. It might be worth having a little fun in Scorn for the winter. Because you're not really trudging through the snow and deeps of the Hound's Head area in the winter. It's kind of like hunker.
Well,
My impression
I
is that
mean,
it hunkers down, right?
It's one of those things where because like the Comor Forest is definitely a northern. It's not the most northern, but think of like southern Canada as like the baseline kind of.
And
feeling.
the
It's like
prices
snow
are
and weather.
Yeah, the prices are miserable here. For like an ale is 1 silver. You could probably get a keg of ale in Scorn for 1 silver. You know what I'm saying? Like a
It's real
silver goes,
shitty, that yeah, absolutely.
but I mean, it goes a long way. In other words, money will go a
Well,
long
there's
way. in
yeah,
sport.
your money goes out in different ways. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And it depends on where you choose. Where the choices are way more than in Hound's Head.
More to buy, more to. You're right. I mean,
Mhm.
the money might go further. We'll have more
Right.
to. Yeah, it might be worth. You want to? What do you think, Paul? Since Vance isn't here to vote, that might be where you pick up your character, Paul.
Yeah, well, I was going to say if you're going to go there, because the way I'm formulating this, I will tell you this: that his deity is going to be Ramlot.
Who the hell's that?
Ramlot is chaotic. Ramlot is the pillager, the barbaric, the horde. Many orcs worship him and live by the blood rite, a prophecy that says only the strongest will survive a coming doom.
I like this guy already. This is a much less pussyish character. He might survive, and he's not going to fuck us over with
What are
spells.
you talking about?
You got killed by falling out of a tree.
Look what I survived. What are we talking about? It
You
took
see-
a horde of zombies to kill me.
It took
What are you talking about?
It took you failing a spell roll and laughing your way to death to kill you. Is what killed you.
I laughed in the face of death. I will
He
tell
did
you that.
laugh
I
in the
will-
face of death. He did.
all the way down, baby.
I don't know. I mean, the cost of living in Hound's Head over the winter is extraordinary, right? Versus living in Scorn. Hound's Head is for the ballers, but Scorn is for the guys who, we go back, we settle in for the winter there, we have a little fun, maybe some city adventures, and then head back to Hound's Head, and then back to Hound's Head in the spring. It might be fun, and there's more shit to buy and do.
By the way, I don't think you're never going to get. I don't think you're ever going to get back to. You may not get back to the King's thing because that map is technically gone, isn't it? Because didn't Eleanor have that map?
Whoever had it, yeah.
Eleanor had it. It went with her.
I don't see that. I don't see that. We would ever want to go back there anyway. Quite honestly,
That's true. We don't want to go back.
I mean, you get triggered just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of how I broke Joe being a completionist, huh?
So yeah, I think Scorn's
Here we
a good.
Here is.
We'd have to travel
Scorn.
there, but that's a whole
You
adventure.
got to travel anywhere.
True. This is the unburnt Scorn. There it is. Oh, I got to show it to. Hold on, let me present it to.
You see it, Paul?
No, let me present it here to everybody. I'll share the screen.
Yeah. Do you like how I
There you
changed
go.
my name, by the way?
Dead, aka dead.
So yeah, that's what Scorn looks like.
Oh yeah, we need some city. We need some
Right. A little city action now. A little, because
And each one of those black things aren't buildings; those are blocks. So there could be like anywhere from a few buildings to 30 buildings in one of those black.
Wasn't the boys coming from Scorn?
Yep.
I bet they make their way back, and I bet they got pit fighting there.
I bet you they do too.
This is, if I remember right, Tim. This
what's funny is there's always been pit fighting in Scorn without that. I mean, I've always had pit fighting. That came from what was that? Was it Conan that had? Was it Conan that was pit fighting all the time? They threw him in pits and he just so pretty much every campaign I've ever had has pit fighting in it.
In a way, Paul, you'd be playing the boys on the way back to Scorn, then you drop them off to learn how to be pit fighters, and then you pick up your new character there.
Yeah, if they survive, they'd have to survive the journey to Scorn.
True, but they are first level guys now, at least. Right?
Well, true. I could make them their characters. I could make them the level they need to be, and then play them there. Yes, correct.
Yep.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, is that cool, Tim? You want to do something like that? I know it's a fucking.
You guys go ahead
wrench.
and you guys decide what you want to do. I don't care. I'll play with if Paul wants to play his barbaric destroyer. Go ahead and do that. If you want to play the kids, you can do that.
Well,
whatever
I'd
you guys
play
want
boys
to
to Scorn, like you said. I'd play the boys to get to Scorn, and then swap out with whatever
then
adventure
swap
happens
out.
after that. Yep.
Okay, that sounds good. Yep, that's fine. So next session will be like
Travel.
Going to Scorn.
Yeah. We could, and
Willingly.
if there's, yeah, willingly. If there's anything that we can pick up goods and materials here, actually, you know what? We don't really need it. I mean, because it's half price in Scorn. We're paying like the distant rates here, right? In Houndstead.
Yeah, you're paying pretty much everything is double the price.
Yeah, at least. I mean, what we can do, Tim, is we could ask Blake and any of the other major NPCs in the town. We're going to Scorn. Is there anything that we could do for you? Bring messages, take. You can maybe earn a little money for the trek that way.
Well, you what little bit that is you see that building with the star, the circle.
That's the mage
star
place,
in the circle,
right?
Yeah, that's the Guild of Arcane Lore. That's where where he gets his stuff from.
And this is Delaquain, right? If I remember correct.
No,
I'm sorry, Sarath, right?
That's
right?
Sarath there. Yep.
And what's this one? I forget what the hell that one was.
That one is Delaquain.
That's Delaquain. And this where like the king lives or something, or Maubre?
That's where Baron Maubre's at. Yep.
Right. And this is the rich section over here.
Yeah, that's the nobility. Well, you've got so you got the rich section in the walled area right there,
and then we got the shit
up
section
to the one up here to the north. That's the military.
Military. And the marketplace was over here somewhere, Tim, right? Somewhere over here.
There was different marketplaces and stuff like that. You had Kettles, where you had that one place, and then you had that nice little. It was just basically like almost like a flea market place where they would come. Some of them had set up booths, and some of them were. I can't remember what the name of that one was offhand. Though.
I thought that was over here. That one that you're talking about, because I was trying to get into.
Well, Kettles was up here. By the gate.
Okay.
Up here.
Okay.
And then the other one was kind of like down here.
Right? Yeah.
Somewhere in there. And then this place here, that is the Temple of Pausanias.
Pausanias. Yep. That was a shit show fight from hell there. Then Snickle lives somewhere over here in the tenements, in the slums.
I think he lives
like ish over here.
Yeah, somewhere over there. I can't even remember exactly where, but it was one of those ones.
Yeah.
And then do you remember that one section of town?
Yeah, where I got fucking mind raped by the wraith or something over here. Yeah. I was walking down the street, got mind raped. It was insane. I kept losing experience points every day that I lived, Yeah.
Yeah, you did, because it has its own danger zone in here too, Paul. So there's no
safe space.
Oh, there's nothing safe here. No. It's a different kind of horror.
It's not. It's the least. It's not as But I'm really happy, guys. It took me like a month to finish this, and now it's like
gone.
Now I can put it over here in my bookshelf.
But isn't this the Adventurers Guild over here, though, Tim? Isn't this one right here?
Yep, that's the Adventurers Guild. Yep.
All right, this is cool. A little reprieve in Scorn. We could spend some money, buy some stuff half price, like better armor. This is the main thing. I mean, think about it. I mean, better armor, better gear, better equipment, right? Maybe some magical shit. I can maybe figure this out. Climbing up mountains is a really cool design, Tim. I can maybe figure out something about that ring here, right? You know what I mean? And
and then there's the main map or the region map, so you guys know where you're going down from.
Yep.
From Scorn there, or down to Scorn.
It's only 33 feet. We're able to do that in like a day and a half. 2 days
it's not
tops,
too bad.
So,
well, the nice thing is there's a road to Scorn, so you guys won't get lost.
Won't get lost. Yeah, but we got to go through redneck zone that I came through.
I was gonna say you still got to go through the hill people there. Yeah,
But we do have a cave to stay in one night that I remember I hid that cave that I saved those people from. I hid the entrance so we can maybe stay there.
Wasn't that where from Eleanor was from?
Yeah, exactly.
From the hill country there, right?
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah, she was about at the bottom of she was on a different map, but I'll put you that one. She was. Go to this one. All my maps have completely different styles, I know. Right over here, Paul. just south of Spoketop Hill down there.
Oh,
This
yeah.
area.
Yep.
And then old John's homestead. Remember old John? He
Yeah,
was the leader.
right
Yeah. Wasn't he one of the
There.
one who was wanting to eat an elf?
No, he didn't want you to eat an elf. He wanted you to encourage one to go in the woods and read this prayer to the woods, so that way
Oh.
the
The thing
forest
would
people
come eat him,
would,
right?
yeah, so they could eat them.
Yeah, yeah,
Not
yeah.
not John didn't want to eat the elf. He wanted the forest people.
You wanted the forest to eat, though. Okay.
Yeah, yep. They found somebody else to do it though.
Good.
All right.
That's actually a thing for the Needlemen. That's funny. If you go in the Fiend Foley and Needlemen, they hate elves. So I just kind of extrapolated that into. I made this one micro adventure called "In the Pines." It's after the Lead Belly song. In the pines, where the sun don't ever shine. That's where the hill people encourage a player character elf to help them out to do this for them, because only an elf can do this blessing. So that way they can, their fruits can be harvested. So they encourage this elf to go on this small trip to read at this altar, and then needlemen attack them and kill them. But in the meantime, then it sates the needlemen so they can go about the forest without worry of being attacked. So, it's a little Spockism. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the elf.
Spock
I think that's what he said.
Yeah, I think that was
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have been and always shall be your friend. Yeah. All right. So
Spoken in Vulcan is what he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then where are we? I mean, Vance isn't here. I mean, he could contradict and argue yay or nay, but we should probably hash it out before we do this.
Yeah, well, you can ask him on text. We get our group text just to confirm. I mean, whatever you got. I don't know if you guys will make it to score next time. We'll see.
Means you're going to kill us before we get there?
Well, not necessarily. I don't kill players. Players kill players. I had nothing
Paul
to
proved
do
that
with
today.
I absolutely. That's proven.
There's only so much that I can be merciful to, and sometimes the most merciful thing to do is allow them.
Yeah.
I mean, he gave you a chance, Paul. I was kind of surprised because the fail said you fall and can do nothing. Tim says, "All right, I'll give you a chance to grab a limb." I'm like, "Oh my God, he's really getting soft."
Well, I made it hard though. I made it.
Yeah, it was super high. Yeah.
Yeah, it was 15.
It's 100% was fair. I mean,
it was. Even with that,
because it's not like he was like on ground level or he was in a tower or anything like that where you fall down. No, you're up in a tree in pitch dark with a skeleton crawling up at you with countless other skeletons beneath you.
Yeah.
Despite you laughing, you're gonna hold on for dear life if you could possibly.
Oh yeah.
Do it, but unfortunately, got the Terminator skeleton got a hold of him.
Yeah.
Tim, if we do Scorn, let's see Vance is on board or whatever, and it's and Ken, I don't know, Ken is
Ken. I don't think Ken's coming. Ken's he's not gonna be here next week.
2 weeks.
Yeah, he's missing, so he'll have to just.
Ken doesn't get a choice. He just has to come along.
Yeah, he's going to show up. Yeah, how'd I get here? Right. We clubbed you in the head, threw you in a rucksack, and dragged you to Scorn, Ken. That's how you got here.
Or you're still in the Comor Forest. Which would you like?
By yourself.
Yeah, by yourself on that mound. Yeah,
it's like as you shake.
Yeah,
your willy on alongside the tree. You notice the ground starting to tremble, Ken.
Or you could be in Scorn with a beer in an inn. With a buxom bar winch. You answer your call.
Right.
So assuming we go there though, Tim, you need time to prep Scorn stuff. I mean, it's like I know you're to go from Houndstead and everything else.
Let me put it this way. There's no way I can do like any kind of complete type of prep. I have my ideas in there, and just like the
Yep.
Comor Forest, I have my basic ideas, and then you guys actually flesh it out. So where you guys go, I kind of develop. Sometimes I have ideas, and sometimes it'll be based off of what you guys do, and sometimes I pull it out of my ass and see
Yeah.
if it sticks to the wall.
Okay. What I was going to offer is next week, if you wanted a break from DMing to develop that more,
Mhm.
I have been trying to, because I'm like I said, I was going to do the Swords and Wizardry adventure using these characters I pre-made and all this and that.
Yeah.
If you
wanna
want,
do
I
that?
could DM us next week a lot. I've never DM'd online, so live, so
Let's
that'll be
do
interesting.
that.
And so
Yeah, why
I
don't we
will
do
email
that?
you these
What
12
could possibly
characters.
go wrong?
No, yeah, exactly. You know, I could email you the characters, you know, and it'll be Vance
Right.
there. I mean, and then I'll just throw it out to our regular D&D group, our whole
Yeah.
chat group, and see who might want to play next, you know, in a live session. That gives you a
Yeah,
little more
right.
time to prep stuff, and that gets me some practice in because
No,
I
yeah.
can't.
When is ShareCon this year?
It's not this week. It's next week. It's next Thursday, next Friday and Saturday. It's the 20, whatever the fuck. What is it?
Right.
27th and
27th?
28th. So the
Okay.
23rd would be my shot.
No, that'd be
actually,
great. Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Absolutely. Let's do that. Let's try out your adventure.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. I mean, I discovered a
And it's
fail
sword
of
wizardry, right?
Swords and Wizardry, and I'll email you the materials you would need to, you know, if you don't have the latest greatest things, you know.
Oh, I have all of the swords and wizardry stuff.
You got the complete one. You got the new bonus classes and all that just came out. The Book of Options or whatever the fuck it's called. Do you have that, Paul?
Oh, the book of options? No,
Yeah,
I didn't get that.
yeah. I'll email you the
have-
relevant stuff. You
I
know what I'm
have
saying? In order
the-
to run this.
The Earl Otis version, and then I got the other version.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the one you're talking about?
No,
This was on
he
Matt
just did a
Face's latest one.
he just did a Kickstarter called the Book of Options.
Yeah, no, I didn't get into the options. No.
Okay, that's where he got
Yeah.
6. He had like 12 new classes out of that book.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm taking 6 classes from that book and 6 classes from the original book that I'm going to be, you know, throwing out to
Okay.
that way you'll have a choice of whatever class you want. I will email you, all of you, the PDFs of and of the character sheets. I spent all the time working on it, you know, and we just see what we could do, see who shows up. I might throw out to my brother, those guys, you know, the other group, see whoever wants to fuck around, you know, just as a fuck around Monday night game and see how many we could get. If you want to play multiple characters, they're only second level. There's not a whole lot going on. You know what I mean? If you want to play 2 PCs, I don't care about that, you know. Want to give it a real test. The only problem is that there's no character sheet built in. So you'd be rolling /
that's fine.
RD20, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that kind of thing. So
that's easy enough to do.
Yeah. It'll give it a good test the tires kind of a thing for me.
No, I think that's a good idea. It's good to do a little play testing on your adventure.
Yeah, and I wanted to do it at a local game store in person. The one I took you guys to. Remember when you came up here? That one up that nice big game store. But it's like pulling teeth. I mean, if you want to DM a game there, like under their official things, you got to fill out forms, you got to do a questionnaire, have a fucking interview. It's like, Jesus Christ, I just want to
do an interview. I guess they got to make sure you're not going to
say the wrong pronouns or something. Yeah, you know, it's like that kind of thing. I think probably, you know, and I don't know, but I mean, it basically it's like the whole.
Yeah.
I called them and I'm on the Discord server. I'm like, hey, if I just showed up with a game bag and a bunch of pre-gens and an adventure, what is the best night to say, hey, who wants to play this? Right. And they it's like talking to they didn't understand the question. It was such a foreign concept. It's such a Gen X thing to show up to just say he wants to play. This generation, though, it's all about organized play. It must be set up in advance and blah blah blah. And it's like, Jesus Christ, you can't just show up at a game store and say he wants to play this right now. No, it doesn't happen.
I like disorganized play.
That's how we do it here. That's how we specialize.
That's what we specialize in.
Yeah. So next week.
No, I like that idea. No, I like
next Monday. I'll shoot this stuff to you before the weekend. If I shoot it to you earlier, you'll forget about it. If I shoot it to you Friday, Saturday, you'll probably have time to maybe remember and look at it. You know what I mean? And
yeah, I'll tell you what. I want to play Spellcaster. I don't know why. I just want to play Spellcaster.
All right, dude. Well, I got, like I said,
in a long time.
I have all these classes. I got the druid, I have a cleric, I have a fighter, I have a magic user, I have a ranger, halfling thief. I have a barbarian. I have a demon hunter, which is kind of fun looking.
Yeah.
I have an illusionist. I have a necromancer. I have Thulsa Doom the warlock, and I have a wrath chanter, which is just a berserker. So you got a lot. I mean, between the necromancer, the warlock, the illusionist, even the demon hunter, he has spells too. I mean, these are kind of neat, and they're unique to them. You know, they're unique to them. So, you know, and I've given them all like basic items, and I've given them some basic stuff and some random things that are like, you know, the blessed salt of Saint Adelmo, right? That you talked about, right? He has that.
Remember to take Joe's safe fall as your first spell, Tim.
Joe's safe fall. Yeah. But yeah, you'll have a good choice of a lot of different stuff. And I'm giving the spellcasters who are arcane, since there's so few spells that you can even have. Every spell that you're able to cast, like first level spells, will all be in your spell book. So you can choose whatever the fuck spell you want. I really want to make it kick the tires kind of a thing, you know. I gave every class, I gave them max hit points at first level and one more than half at second level. So you got some survivability here. I gave some interesting things. And
because I don't know if his clerics, I'm not sure. Do they even get spells at first level?
They don't, but I changed that too, and I made them. I gave everybody 2 extra first level spells. And I brought in my signature spell thing where you don't have to ever memorize it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's just your
my own little
cast. This as long as I have a spell slot.
Slot available. So basically, your second level, and I for clerics, I just said, you know, the spell casting starts at first level. So basically, you get 2 first level spells per cleric, and then every caster gets 2 more. Every caster. So you're starting with 4 first level spells. A little bit more. Exactly. Otherwise, you're a one and done trick. You're a one trick pony. You know what I mean?
And Joe, that's one of the things I like about Shadowdark. I know it's one of your things you don't like about Shadowdark, but that's what I like. It's not a one and done type of thing. Unless you're Paul, then it's one and I blow up and then I'm done.
Yeah, and one and you are done physically forever. Yeah, you're done.
Right.
You know,
Right.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
So this will be good. This will be good. So I'll get you all the shit over.
Like right now, I think I want to play the Warlock.
All right. Thulsa Doom, the Stygian Warlock, Tim. He got a new race in there, the Stygians. I figured what better for a Warlock than this.
What are the Stygians again?
It's a new race that he sort of created in this book of options book. I'll read it to you. It's really I got a little chubby just reading it. It's kind of neat.
Oh, maybe I don't want to play that.
Yeah. Here, let me
I don't want that. Whoa.
Here,
I don't need Joe's safe fall. I need Joe's safe word. That's what I need.
Here, they're kind of neat. It is said that before the age of men and elves, the world was ruled by strange beings beyond human understanding. Across epochs of time, they built great cities, the likes of which have not been seen since. According to legend, they led vast armies and conquered entire nations by force of will, yet history does not record their end, only that they are gone. Some believe some vestige of these uncanny conquerors remain. They walk among humans, so alike to humanity that they themselves do not even realize their heritage. It manifests physically in only a few rare instances. Perhaps the slitted eyes of a serpent gaze from a human face, or the touch of their flesh is cold and clammy. They are marked by a dark fate, as are the Stygians, often believing themselves to be human until chance or some malign chance reveals the truth of their ancestry to them. Stygians feel an almost obsessive drive for self-empowerment. They seek and are fulfilled by conflict, be it a lust for carnage of battle, desire to push their own psyche to the limits via magical incantation, or to prove to themselves to simply be the most worthy of gold and glory among their peers. Because it is instinct, Stygians are natural adventurers who either leave the communities of their own volition or are driven out because of their intangible, unnerving qualities. What unites them apart from their ties to an era before history is an indomitable will and an almost enchanting gravitas that seems to enspell everyone they meet. So they're +2 bonus to all reaction rolls. They have bonuses to saving throws against fear and mind influencing spells because they're like Elon Musk brain, right. And they have 30-foot dark vision. So that's mechanically speaking, so they're just really kind of cool. I like that whole little lore about them, so I figured what better thing for that than a warlock, Stygian warlock. That's just kind of like Conan.
Doom The Stygian Warlock. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I
yeah.
like that one.
And I gave an 18 charisma. Everybody's got good scores. The minimum is 10 on everything, and if your prime scores like Boromir has an 18 strength, right? Makros has an 18 intelligence. I'm not giving you a shit, 3d6 in order, guys. I mean, we're gonna have fun with this. It's a one shot. Who wants to have a shit ass on a one shot? Nobody wants a shitty PC on a one shot, right? So
sure.
Yeah, and I put all their abilities in there, but like I said, I'll send you the proper materials just prior to the weekend, so you guys could read up on it, and I'll reach out to whoever else wants to play, and we'll have a one shot here.
No, it sounds good. That'll be fun.
Yeah. It'll be cool. I've never DM'd live either.
Is it? Are you? Should I ask about your maps, Joe?
I'm gonna have to, because there's the one flaw in Matt Finch's thing I was bitching about to you guys the other day, is that his maps. There's a DM version with all the stuff, and then there's the PC version. But for some dumbass reason, he did not take the pit trap symbols or the secret door symbols off the PC version. So I think I'm literally going to have to trace the maps again with tracing paper. Take a picture of the tracing paper and scan it in. That's the only thing I could think.
I mean, my suggestion is ask Rob.
Yeah, but he might play. I don't want him to see the map.
Are you doing this on Roll20?
Yeah, I'm going to do it on Roll20.
Well, but you can. I mean, you go a blank map and just draw it on the map.
That might be the thing, but my drawing skills in real life suck. To draw with a mouse is going to be utter shit. You know what I mean? But it might be what I'll do.
I was going to say, because you could put the real map on the GM layer, so we wouldn't see it, and then as we go along, you could just draw it in.
Dude, that's a great idea. That's a great fucking idea, man.
That way, you always have it for reference.
Yeah. And you can't see that on the GM layer.
No, not on the GM layer. We can't see it.
That's a great fucking idea.
The only thing you'll have to change, I think, is the opaque level. You might, so you can see it a little bit better.
Okay, maybe I'll test it out.
But you can play with it. But I think that might be a decent option for.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea, and I'll figure out little tokens for each of the guys. You know what I mean? I'll drag them over, and so have a token for the guys.
Well, since they're all literary characters, it should be very easy to find a picture.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel. I'm gonna feel my James Earl Jones. Or
You're definitely gonna be.
Yeah.
So yeah. You could Cheddar James.
Drink a lot of bourbon before I.
Yeah. Oh, is he a bourbon guy? I didn't know that.
No, I'm just thinking of things that will screw with my vocal cords, so I can get that deep without sounding like a.
I was fucking around. I gave Tulsa Doom some normal stuff, but I gave. I don't know why. I was running out of strange shit to give to people. So I made the Necromancer. I gave him a pan flute, spices and herbs, fine wine, and some cookware because I made him a chef. I give the Necromancer the most anti-Necromancer-y classical thing, and made him like, ooh, he likes cuisine and chef. He's like a sophisticated Necromancer. So he's coming in with that. But you guys could also pick any of the random gear you want. Oh, I want a crowbar, rope, whatever. It doesn't matter. Assume you got the money. You know what I mean? You could fill in anything else. So, all right, that'd be cool. So next week it'll be me running a game for the first time ever live. Yeah,
this will be your first live game.
Yeah. It'll be interesting.
Nice.
Will be interesting. I'll try to round up as many people as I can. I'll reach out to my brother in that crew. I'll reach out to all the D&D group, that other tech.
Just remember, I think you do have a limit on the number you can get on here too.
Oh, really? Oh, well, I mean, I figure we.
I don't remember what it is. I think it's like. Is it 6 or 10?
I don't know. Actually, I didn't know that there was a limit. Actually.
Yeah, there's a limit on there, unless you want to get into the $93 month version of it or whatever.
Oh, you mean on StreamYards?
StreamYard, yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant Roll20. I think I got them to 10 on. We're up to 10 on StreamYards. We're on.
Okay. I wasn't sure. Couldn't remember what it was. Yeah. No, that'd be cool. So I'll set up a whole thing in there and get the maps in, and we'll be good to go. It's a great idea with that opaque, map layer thing. That's a great idea. I could just trace it out then. Yeah. And then I mean, even if you drew it with your own hand, Joe, it's not going to make any difference. I've seen your maps.
They're shit. Yeah, I mean they're shit.
Well, that's because you don't put a lot of time into them. You just
no. They're functional. They're very functional maps.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like this other one what was I doing the other day? I don't even know what I did with it, but I was just this one here. It's like took me forever to do
I can imagine
these little stones and stuff. I'm trying to figure out. I don't know, messing with different ways, but yeah. But when you're doing it just to do. It doesn't matter. We get the gist.
That's all I'm looking for. I'm not looking to publish
Right.
this shit. You know what I mean? Like
You just have to
I'll
figure out a version for your like when you're playing in person, though, unless you're just going to bring one of those maps things that you just draw on.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm just draw
Oh, okay.
room by room because these things are huge. Like the scale of this thing is massive. So here, like I'll
And I won't even look at it. I've got it right beside me somewhere.
oh, there you got the adventure.
Oh, I've had the adventures. I mean, it was one of his first adventures he put out.
It was the first, I think.
Was
it was
it?
the first
Yeah.
adventure. Yeah.
It'll be the Temple of the Iron God, Frog God, or Iron
Yeah,
God.
Temple of the Iron God. Yep.
Yeah.
So this is my skill at mapping, boys and girls. Usually the idea of like the 4-year-old child's level of drawing and mapping skill that I have.
Yeah, but you get the gist of it.
That's all I'm looking for.
You can kind of get an understanding of what's going on
like,
there. So
this is the evil summoning circle. These aren't mushrooms.
Right. Or you did really well, and your teacher gave you a star in your forehead.
Yeah. That's So water because it's blue. I went all out with the colored pencils there. And then spider webs. See my art, my spider web art.
Oh, those are spider webs. Okay.
Yeah, just like took the pen and hash, right? So yeah, that's it. Coffins, right? Boom, done. Coffins.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we got holes here. A hole.
You got a hole.
I got stairs down. Yeah. So that's my mapping skill. Yeah. All right, cool. So next Monday, I'll get ready to run this thing. I'll reach out to everybody, see who wants to play. But at the very least, we got maybe 1, 2, 3, right? So, and if you guys want to play more than one,
you got 3. Yeah.
And if you guys want to play more than one PC, feel free. That's up to you guys. Whatever you want to do.
Hopefully, you'll get a couple more people because I think that adventure's
up to
tough.
5 to 6. Well, it's not that bad. I mean, honestly, it says
not too bad. Okay.
Up to 5 to 6 PC or 4 to 5 PCs of levels 1 to 2. So I made you all second level, right? Okay. And and everybody started with the shitty Hugo's healing potion. So we're all going to get that.
So you gave everybody Hugo's.
Yeah, just to fuck them. I can't wait till everybody gets free healing potion to start. But but it's not really what you think. The con,
it's not get so. Yeah, just so you know, if you roll a 6-5. The random encounter is you find a small box of Hugo's healing potions.
Fuck you. And what I did for thieves was I started. I've always thought that the old school thief skills started way too low. So a first level thief has the thief skills of a third level thief. And then what I did was I took your raw dex score. In this case, it'll be 18, and I added it to move silently, hide in shadows. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember that.
So that you got like 30 or 40% of each to start, rather than like 20. Who the hell wants that? You know what I mean? 20%. You can't do shit until your 5th level as a thief. You can't even have fun with that class. You know what I mean?
That's why nobody picked pockets.
Yeah.
Pickpockets was always just you were more likely to get caught, and it just wasn't worth the trouble.
Yep.
To do. So that's why nobody picked pockets back in the day, I think.
Yeah, no, it wasn't worth. You get fucked, So yeah.
Yeah, and then when you failed, the DM like, you got caught. And the guards come and beat the shit out of you.
Now here's the weirdest thing I learned. I had to put it into the house rule just because I was so stunned by it. I did not know this with Swords and Wizardry. Was only fighters get hit and damage bonuses for strength scores, and they get to stack that with the dex bonus to hit for missile weapons along with the strength bonuses. So if you got a high strength and a high dex, you're a missile weapon god because you're stacking.
I didn't know it was stacked on that.
He does it. That's the way it goes. There's a whole little chapter right after all the classes.
Well, the strength bonus thing is that's not
D&D, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
that's
I didn't know that. I had no idea. So that was kind of stunned. So the fighters really are the attack dogs of the group. They really are. They're better at fighting than any other class because he wrote a whole little couple paragraphs. Why would anybody play a fighter? And then he lays out the whole strength stuff. I'm like, oh shit, really? I didn't know that. Yeah. So I'll get it all ready. I'll send you the package in an email with whoever's ready to play, and we'll go from there.
No, it sounds good.
Yeah, a little change of pace. Give you a break from DMing and time to develop scoring up, and gives me a chance to kill Paul. So we gotta.
Well, like I said, Nobody has to kill Paul. Paul kills Paul.
That's
Paul
very
kills
true.
Paul. That's right.
That's very true.
Right.
That's very
I
true.
do it underneath different DM.
Yeah.
Right. Spread out the love,
Spread it out.
Yeah.
That's right.
There
It's
you
very,
go.
very giving of you, Paul, to let us all, beat on you
I'm a giver.
like that.
All right. I
On
guess
that note,
on Paul being a giver.
uh-huh.
Well,
Thanks
thanks
for
everybody
watching, guys.
for this weird session we did tonight. Our
Yeah,
first
yeah.
character death and change of venue, and then change of GM for next week.
Next week a little change of pace, and then a little practice for ShireCon, and then we'll be good to go, guys. All right. Thank you very much for listening, guys. Take care, everybody.
Later, everybody.
Bye-bye.